Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Henderson Lions Stadium on the campus of Henderson High School. And it's Friday night, so you know what that means. It's time for some Liberty-Eylau Leopard football, as the 1-0 Leopards have made the journey down Highway 59 to face off against the 1-0 Henderson Lions. I'm Tyler Huff, joined by my partner, Earl Gill. Earl, when you look at this matchup on paper, man, we should be in for a good one tonight.
Absolutely. Glad to be with you. I'm glad to be with these LETV students and Gameday, bringing this game to our audience. And, Tyler, I'm expecting a barn burner today. 2 1-0 teams. Someone has to leave here, with a blemish on their record.
Yeah, and it is the Lions' homecoming. And so we've had the homecoming festivities here during the pregame session of this game. But we'll talk a little bit about this game, as the Lions have already took the field. The Leopards are waiting to come out of the tunnel. And the Leopards are led by first-year head coach Brad Willard. The Leopards opened the 2024 season with a big win last Friday night against former district foe, the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Leopards defeated the Pirates 48-7 on the road last week. The offense lit up the scoreboard, while the defense held the Pirates to only one score and under 200 yards of total offense. The Leopards were led by quarterback Trip Basinger, who accounted for over 300 yards of total offense. He had 4 touchdowns, 3 of those coming through the air. He completed 17 of 26 passes for 247 yards. He also had 9 carries for 53 yards and a rushing touchdown. And so, Earl, I'm expecting tonight to see another big game from Mr. Trip Basinger.
Absolutely. Mr. Basinger was our area's offensive MVP for the week, kind of on all platforms, I guess, all outlets. He was considered the offensive MVP, and he had some, gaudy numbers. Like he was it 242 or 342?
He had 247.
247, yes,
yards,
247.
53 total rushing yards in that game, and so Tripp was a big part of that offense. But he wasn't the only face that you saw on the offensive side of the ball, as his 2 leading receivers were number 5, Jayshon Weatherall, and number 12, Daquan Prevost, as they both proved to be legitimate weapons for the Leopard offense. Weatherall had 6 receptions for 100 total yards, while Prevost had 6 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown. And you also want to keep an eye on number 7, Mr. Gill, Keelan Neal, and also number 33, Gabe Jarvis, as Neal had 2 touchdowns last week, and Jarvis had 1. And here comes the Leopards onto the field as well. So the Leopards come out to face off the Lions. The Leopards come out with the white Nike jerseys tonight with the black pants, white stripes, and cardinal red stripes along the side, with the white helmet, the Running LE logo. So we'll keep talking about a little bit of these Leopard players. On the ground last week, Jaquan Johnson led the Leopards in rushing. He had a rushing touchdown, while he took most of the carries at the running back position. He also is one of the leaders on the defense. The Leopards are led by defensive coordinator Michael Basinger, and the Leopard defense forced 3 takeaways last Friday night. Jaquan Johnson, who I was just talking about, had a 28-yard interception return for a touchdown, while also adding 4 tackles, 2 pass breakups. And then number 6, Zay Bill, also had an interception out of the secondary as well. So the captains are coming onto the field for the coin toss. The captains tonight for the Leopards are number 8, Serlio Creer Jr., number 3, Kavion Hall, number 2, Trip Basinger, and number 1, Jaquan Johnson. Tonight for the Henderson Lions, the captains are number 20, Anthony Newman, number 54, John Bateman, number 24, Logan White, and number 76, Eli Malone.
This, the Leopards won the toss and the receive, but this is a completely different staff than what we were here. When were we last here, Mr. Huff?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yes. We were here 2 years ago. They had the all-world quarterback who's now a backup at Boston College. And this is just a completely different regime. And so we're, you got to know what you're heading into.
I totally agree. And we have the national anthem being played by the Henderson Line Band, so we'll take a short break.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, We can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All right, welcome back to Lions Stadium here in Henderson as the 1-0 Liberty-Eylau Leopards get ready to face off against the 1-0 Henderson Lions. And we do want to send a shout out to our game sponsors here on Texarkana Game Day tonight. The game is brought to you by Potato Patch and Eden Bubble Tea, and also Wayne's Family Restaurant over in the Eylau community. So we do want to send a special shout out to each of those fine establishments down in Texarkana for being the proud sponsors of tonight's game for the Leopards. So just to give you a little background information on the opponent tonight, the Henderson Lions. The Lions are led by second-year head coach Clay Baker, who is also a Henderson alum. He took over last season. The Lions come in with a 1-0 record after defeating the Athens Hornets last week, 45-35 here in Henderson. The quarterback for the Lions is number 10, Vince Howard. He completed 13 of 18 passes for 158 yards. And he also had two rushing touchdowns on the ground last week. He's joined in the backfield by explosive tailback number 2, Justin Starling, who Gil, me and you kind of looked at on film, and he's definitely one of those guys that can take it the distance.
Absolutely. Like, by his stature-wise, you would consider him a jitterbug running back. And that's no slight to that young man, because I watched him make some plays on film against Athens. He got in the holes, got in, got out, and he was going north and south. He wasn't going east and west a lot. It was north and south, and mostly what I saw was positive gains, positive yards.
Yeah, he's only 5'5". He's listed as 5'5", 175 pounds, but he runs the ball as if he's 6 foot 220 or something like that.
Like Derrick Henry.
I'm telling you, but keep an eye on the tailback tonight for the Henderson Lions, number 2, Justin Starling, as the Leopards have taken the field. The kickoff team is out to receive the opening kickoff. Number 12, Daquan Prevost, and number 13, TJ Stewart, is back deep to return for the Leopards. So the kicker for the Henderson Lions is number 87, Ian Navarro. This is actually the third meeting in a row between the Leopards and the Lions. The Leopards won the 2022 meeting here in Henderson by a score of 26-22. Last season, the Lions won at Harris Field by a score of 28-14 in the season opener. And just to let you know, the Leopards have an all-time record of 2-7 against the Henderson Lions, Mr. Gill. So hopefully we can
get that a little bit,
exactly
notch a little bit out of that.
Closer to 500. So here's the kick, and it's fielded by the Leopards, and that's number 10 on the return. He'll bring it out to about the 32-yard line, and that's where the Leopards will take over 1st and 10. It's Trey Bragg on the return for Liberty-Eylau. So we'll see number 2, Trip Basinger, and the Leopard offense come out first. Last week, we saw them score in the opening minute and 26 seconds of the game. So we'll see if this offense can come out tonight and do something similar.
Absolutely. I hope our offense gets to clicking early, and I hope we can, put some fireworks up tonight.
So the Leopards come out in an empty set. Basinger's going to throw it deep on the opening play of the game, and it's caught by Prevost at the 30-yard line, and he made a one-handed catch over the defender, number 24 of the Lions, and Prevost has a huge reception to open the game. And he flips the field. The Leopards have 1st and 10 coming up from the 24-yard line. They're getting to the line quickly, as we know this is a no-huddle offense. They come out with 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. They're going to hand it off inside to number 18, Arian Taylor. And Taylor's going to plow his way forward for about a gain of 5 yards.
That's a good hard run from our young back.
He's 2nd and 5 coming up after the carry. So you see that this Leopard offense can do something
can move quick.
So Basinger takes the snap. He hands it off to Taylor once again, and Taylor's close to the down marker. Not sure if he got it. He's about a yard short. It'll be 3rd and about 1 coming up for the Leopard offense.
And you like to see that. Like, you like to see your offense have the defense on their heels.
So Basinger takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He picks up the first down. Nice job there by Basinger, keeping his feet moving and picking up the first down. And they'll move the chains, and the Leopards get to the line quickly.
Especially on the design quarterback run, you saw that, the fearlessness of Trip Basinger. He put his head down and got some head of steam and got in there.
Basinger's going to pass it this time. He has a man in the end zone open, and just over the fingertips of his intended target, number 5, Jayshawn Weatherall, as he had Weatherall on a wheel route, and he was open, but just over the outstretched hands of Weatherall. Now they'll bring up 2nd and 10 coming up for the Leopards.
Not to cut you off, Mr. Huff, but I really like this white-black combo.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a look.
I like that.
So Basinger takes the snap. This time he hands it off inside to Taylor, and Taylor's going to be stood up right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 coming up for the Leopard offense.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they push him to the ground hard? Could you see that being a personal foul?
No, it's not a personal foul.
This guy.
10-20 remaining.
This guy.
I'm just saying. 10-20 remaining here in the first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. It's 3rd and 10. Basinger's going to pass it. It's caught by Prevost. Prevost's trying to cut it up. He does, and he's going to get into the end zone for the opening touchdown of the game. The Leopards strike first. That's Daquan Prevost from 12 yards out. The Leopards will come out to attempt the extra point. So we'll see what they decide to do. They're going to bring out number 19, Luke Basinger, to attempt the extra point, as our kicker, Mr. Kendall Ford, is out tonight due to sickness. So we hope that he gets well soon. Get well soon, Kendall. They're going to fake it. Basinger's, he's going to roll, and he gets across the goal line for the 2-point conversion. So the Leopards lead 8-0. Here with about 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back with the Henderson Lions on offense. You're listening to Liberty-Eylau Leopard football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road, or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back to Lions Stadium, where the Leopards lead 8-0. Here with 10 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play, as Daquan Prevost just scored on a screen pass from quarterback Trip Basinger from 12 yards out to get the Leopards on the board first. Basinger is going to kick it, and it's a short kick. It's fielded by the Lions at the 45, and he's going to be brought down at the 44. So that's a return of 1 yard. And the Leopards will come out on defense. And we get to see the Leopard defense led by defensive coordinator Michael Basinger. As I stated in the pregame portion of the game, the Leopards only gave up one score last week to the Pittsburgh Pirates. They gave up under 200 yards of total offense. I think they gave up only 184 total yards last week, Gil, which is pretty impressive through 4 quarters.
Absolutely, especially with a new, as you stated, a new defensive quarter, new system, new language, new verbiage, new everything.
There's a lot of new players on the defensive side of the ball too.
Yes, and for there to be limited penalties, I think that's a testament of this staff and these kids and the work that they put in this offseason to this point.
So the Lions come out on offense led by number 10 quarterback Vince Howard. They came out of the diamond set. He's going to spread it out to an empty set. He's going to drop back. He's looking. He has a man deep down the field. It's caught, and it's on the ground. And the Leopards recover the fumble. Let's see. We're waiting on a call from the officials. They haven't given a signal just yet, but number 14 of Henderson made the reception, and they give the ball to the Leopards. The Leopards recover the fumble, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line. They haven't spotted the ball just yet, so we'll see where they spot it. But the receiver for the Lions was Lamarian Coleman. Coleman was streaking down the field and tried to break out of a tackle, lost the ball, and the Leopards recover the fumble. And so they'll come right back out on offense.
Basinger has a plan, and I like it. I like it a lot.
So the Leopards come out with trips to the left side, single receiver to the right. Taylor is the tailback. They hand it off to Taylor, and Taylor has a hole, and he's still on his feet, finally going to be brought down after a gain of about 8. Let's see. They might give him even more than 8. They're going to give him 9. 2nd and 1, and they're going to get to the line.
That sophomore runs hard.
Basinger hands it off again to Taylor. Taylor finds the hole. He picks up the first down across the 30 down to the 32. The Leopards will have 1st and 10 coming up with 9 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. They lead the Henderson Lions 8-0. Basinger's going to drop back. He throws it. We have hands there, no flag, but I was about to say we had a little hand checking going on, but there's no flag, and the pass falls incomplete. He was looking for number 5, Jay-Sean Weatherall. But as I said, there was a little contact. No flag is thrown, and so the Leopards will have 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I kind of saw number 3's arm being extended. I was like, whoa, you're not going to call that?
Movement, there's a free play. They actually blow it dead. Let's see, is it going to be false start or maybe offsides? Not sure. Both teams did move, but maybe the defense touched first. It's going to be offsides against the defense, so the Leopards will move forward 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 coming up. Always a positive to see.
Absolutely. That guy there, he knows something, man. Good eyes. Good eyes by the ref there.
So similar formation. Basinger will move Taylor from left to right. He's looking to throw and just incomplete as he was looking for number 4, Victor Shaw. Shaw had it and just lost it. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5.
That might have been 6. Yeah, or not maybe 6, but I mean, you might have flipped the field. Yes.
It's been a big game for sure. Shaw had plenty of room, but just couldn't reel it in. As we saw Shaw play a lot of tailback last week, this week he's in that receiver.
Slot role.
Yeah. He's a guy you can use all over the field. We might even see him in the secondary some as well. So there's a flag. I didn't see the flag, but
I didn't either.
There's an illegal receiver downfield against the Leopards, so they will lose the 5 yards that they gained off of the penalty of the Lions. So it'll be 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 5.
Gain those yards back. Big chunk play here. Maybe a touchdown.
Split receivers to both sides. Taylor is a tailback. Basinger is going to drop back. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it to his emergency route. That's 7, Neal. Neal's getting close to the first down marker. Let's see if they're going to give him forward progress. I think they're going to mark him just about a yard short. But I would have given forward progress, but it's not about me, is it, Mr. Gill?
Yeah, no, it's not about you today. But I would have given it too, looking at the replay, how far he was.
Actually, they did. They took my opinion and they gave him the forward progress.
Good eye, Blue.
Well, see, I know a little something. Man.
Give these guys their flowers from up here, man.
So the Leopards get to the line quickly and hand it off to Taylor. He's going to be brought down after maybe a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. There's a single receiver at the top. Taylor is still the tailback. Basinger fakes the handoff to Taylor. He pulls it. He's going to take it himself. And he picks up about 8 yards. Going to be about a yard short of the first down marker. 3rd and 1 coming up.
Tripp is an elusive quarterback.
Absolutely.
Extremely elusive. I mean,
Basinger's looking to pass. This time he throws it. It's caught. That's Prevost. Oh, Prevost makes a man miss.
Whoa.
Oh, he makes 2 defenders miss.
You know what that is.
He's going to cut it up, and he's going to get inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. And what a play by Daquan Prevost as Woo! And he got those legs stretched out. It might have been 6.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But anyways, it'll bring up first down for the Leopards. First down and 10 from about the 13, and they'll hand it off inside to Taylor. Taylor crosses the 10 down to about the 7. That'll bring up second down. The Leopards lead 8-0 with 7 minutes, 34 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. They're trying to extend their lead to 2 touchdowns, and they have a new tailback in. That's number 1, Jaquan Johnson. And they give it to him, and he's going to be stuffed. Might even lose a few yards. That'll bring up third down coming up for the Leopard offense.
We're going to see what Coach Hall and Coach Willard cook up on this pivotal third down drive right here.
So number 4, Victor Shaw will check in at receiver. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. The Lions jump, so have a free play. He's going to throw it, and Prevost catches it, but I think they blew it dead prior to Basinger getting rid of the ball. Be offsides once again against the Lions. Same defender, number 5. He's made that mistake 2 times on this drive and is giving the Leopards a total of 10 yards.
I feel like the mass exodus of substitutions is kind of like a hockey line. Line.
3rd and 3 for Liberty-Eylau, and they come in the Wildcat. Jaquan Johnson is in at the quarterback. They snap it to him. And he picks up maybe a yard, going to bring up 4th and 2. So the first time we've seen this offensive set, Jaquan Johnson, he's joined in the backfield by number 34, who is not listed on the roster for the Leopards, but we'll get his name here in just a second. So Johnson, he has room around the right side, and he's going to be brought down fairly close to the marker, maybe a little short. Let's see where they spot it. Officials are discussing it. They might come out and measure, not sure. They're going to give it to the Lions. It's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Leopards will give the ball over to the Lions, but the Lions have the ball inside the 5-yard line, which is not a good spot if you're in the Lions for sure.
Yeah, it's okay. Our defense aren't going to play on their heels. We're going to attack, blitz the edges.
Last time out, the defense was on the field 1 play, so if we can keep that 1 play and it not be a touchdown by the Lions, then that's always a positive.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too now, Mr. Huff.
But anyways, the Lions will take over 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line, so pretty sure they might hand the ball off here. You never know. Crazier things have happened, but I would keep it on the ground. So the Lions are going to hand it off to number 2, Justin Starling, who is making a way for himself down to the 15-yard line. They actually move him to the 16, and he'll pick up the first down.
That's what I was talking about pregame. That's, he's short in stature, but he keeps those legs moving. He's a powerful little guy.
Yeah, he's only listed as 5'5", 175, but as I said, he runs the ball hard, and you got to put a lick on him for sure.
Hopefully our interior D lineman can kind of close that gap a little bit.
So the Lions will send a man in motion. They hand it off to Starling, and the Leopards meet him this time as can't see the number. I think that's 52. Yeah, it's 52, Avion Golston, who met Starling in the backfield. And a host of other Leopards came in and met him as well.
Golston's been having a solid year.
2nd and 11 coming up. 5:37 remaining here in the first quarter. The Leopards do lead 8-0. There's a pass by Howard of the Lions caught by number 3, Amari Murphy. Murphy is going to pick up the first down. And the Lions are moving and grooving so far on this drive.
I like the way Henderson fights. They get the ball in their hands. They're fighting for extra yards. They're fighting for the first down. I like to see teams will fight, especially teams with new coaches, different systems.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard line for Henderson. And this time, Howard's going to hand it off to Starling. Starling has a hole, and he's going to pick up the first down on a nice carry by the tailback, Justin Starling. As last week in the Lions matchup against the Athens Hornets, Starling had 22 carries for 184 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. So he's definitely a bell cow for the Lion offense.
Yeah, he's running hard. He's running hard last week. Just continuation of.
So I have a screen pass out to 3. Murphy. Murphy makes a man miss. He makes a few man miss, and he's actually going to still be on his feet across the 50. And he's down to about the 40 as number 3, Amari Murphy of Henderson, catches the screen pass, and he does what he's supposed to do, gets yards after the catch.
And Murphy's a player. He's going both ways and making plays on offense.
So the Lions have a no-huddle offense as well. Not as quick as the Leopards, but they do get to the line quickly and look over to get the call, and Howard gets the call. He fakes the handoff to Starling. He's rolling out, throws it, and caught by his receiver, I think. That's number 11 on the reception, Mason Jones.
That was a good play. That was a really good play. I'm sorry.
Nice catch. Yeah, I was just about to say a nice catch by Jones, reaching out, grabbing the ball. And they're moving. They pick up the first down, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
I saw the replay, rolling out to his right. That was a really good throw on the run, and it was like on the money, on the line.
So this time they'll send Starling out in motion. He pitches it to number 14, who has a nice block. He actually runs over the man that was being blocked, and he picks up, let's see where they spot the ball. They're going to give him the first down, and that's 3 straight first downs by the Lions. Number 14 was the ball carrier, Lamarian Coleman. It's 1st down and 10 from the 20. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
They're controlling the clock, too.
So they hand it off inside to Starling. Starling's going to get a hold, and he's going to get into the end zone from 20 yards out to put the Lions on the board. Number 2, Justin Starling. And the Leopards lead 8-6 with the extra point pending by Henderson. Let's see if they decide to go for 2 or what they're going to do.
Let's see. I think they have a really good kicker, you stated earlier.
Yeah, they have a good kicker, but being down by 2, you might want to tie the game, especially with the way the Leopard offense can move the ball.
They do move it at fast clips.
So they're going to line up as the offensive coaching staff gave the signals, and Howard's going to keep the offense on the field. He's joined in the backfield by 2, Starling. They're going to give the Starling, and I don't think he got in.
I don't think so either.
He didn't. He didn't make it, and so the Leopards still lead. 8-6 is the score with just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of play. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come back with the Leopard offense out on the field. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, or BMW, or Cadillac, or Infiniti, and the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Supercenter. In Texarkana, Mercedes-Benz of Texarkana, Classic Buick GMC, Classic Cadillac, Classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda, Classic Pre-Owned, The Classic Car Wash, Greg Orr Marine and RV, Greg Orr Collision, and Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. Or visit gregorrauto.com.
Welcome back to Lions Stadium, where the Leopards lead the Henderson Lions 8-6 with 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. As the Lions marched the ball down the field, they started on the 4-yard line on that possession, and they moved it all the way down the field, 96 yards for the touchdown. And the Leopards are out to receive the kickoff, number 12, Daquan Prevost, and number 13 is TJ Stewart, back deep to return for the Leopards. So it's going to be fielded, and the Leopards have a return set up, and he's going to bring it out across the 50. That was Prevost on that return. That was actually Stewart. That was 13. Couldn't see his number. That was 13, TJ Stewart on that return. And so the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. So last time out, the Leopards turned the ball over on downs inside the 5-yard line, trying to march into the end zone. But we've moved the ball at will so far tonight, Mr. Gill.
Yes, we have. And hopefully this continues on throughout the remainder of this quarter into the second.
Trip bobbles the snap. The ball is on the ground. And the Lions are pointing as if they have it. Let's see. And they do. So Basinger couldn't grab the snap. The ball fell to the ground, and the Lions recover the fumble. And so they will come back out on offense, 1st and 10 from, let's see, I think it'll be about the 49-yard line. So just a unfortunate play there if you're the Leopards, but you got to come out and make a stop if you're the defense.
Yeah, that's why we brought Coach Basinger here for times like this. When we need a stop, he's the man to count on.
Howard will bring the line offense back out, 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. 3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. He's joined in the backfield by number 2, Justin Starling. Howard, miscommunication there between Howard and Starling. Didn't know whether to pull or hand it off, and they lose 3 yards after the play, as he did give it to Starling, and Starling is brought down quickly by the Leopard defense. It's 52, Avion ghosting in on that stop.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you good, buddy.
But those are, the difficulties in the RPO where the quarterback pulls or takes off or throw or pass. You got to know what you're doing real quick.
2nd and 13 coming up. There's a flag. They're going to call false start against Henderson, so they'll lose yards. That's what you'd like to see if you're the Leopards.
Always like to see the team going backwards we're playing against. I love it. It's a good feeling.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Lions. That'll remain 2nd down, but it'll be 2nd down and 18 coming up. So Howard looks over to Coach Baker and the offensive staff of Henderson to get the call. They come out with 2 receivers to both sides. He'll send Starling in motion. He'll throw it on a screen pass to number 14. He catches it, and he's going to pick up maybe the yardage that they lost on that penalty. 14 is Coleman. And the Leopards have a man down. That's Ghostin. I think he's just cramping up. He's getting up.
Still warm out there.
See Avion, he gets right back to the line. He's good. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 13, and we have a timeout called by Liberty-Eylau. So we'll take one, too. You're listening to Leopard Football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Texar is a community-first credit union which has served members in and around the Texarkana area since 1951.
Having 3 offices and employing almost 100 people, today, Texar serves citizens of Cass, Bowie, Little River, Miller, Red River, and Lamar counties.
Through the years, we've had many different names.
From our humble beginnings as Bowie County Teachers Credit Union to where we are today.
We are honored to offer our members quality service with exceptional products.
We also take pride in staying one step ahead when it comes to introducing the latest and greatest in banking technology.
From personal to commercial banking.
And turning houses into homes.
We believe in banking made easy.
To make life easier for you.
All right, it's 3rd down and 13 for Henderson Lions as we resume action. And might be a free play coming up as we have movement. Howard throws the ball down the field. It's tipped away by the defensive back of the Leopards, number 6. That's Beal, I believe.
That was a really good play.
So I think the Leopards jumped as is what this penalty is going to be. So it might stay third down. Yep. It'll be offsides against the Leopards. And so it'll be 3rd and 9 coming up. 3rd and 8, excuse me. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Lions. I was listening to one of the coaches next door, and he said 3rd and 9. I should have went with my math instead of his, huh?
That's why you are the best math teacher in Bowie County. I keep telling people.
Anyways, 3rd and 8 coming up. And Howard's under pressure. He's trying to get out of it. And he throws it, and it's caught. And they pick up the first down. Nice job by Howard. Reversing field, getting out of trouble, and finding the open receiver, number 11, Mason Jones. That picks up the Lions' first down.
He kept his composure and his eyes downfield, and that's how he extended the play to a first down for Henderson.
1:27 remaining here in the first quarter. The Leopards do lead 8-6 as Howard passes the ball. It's caught once again by 11, Jones. Jones is going to pick up the first down. The Lions are moving the chains once again. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line coming up.
Did you notice your quarterback's cleats, number 10? Really like those, man. Custom.
Only you would notice those.
Hey, man, you know me. I like tennis shoes.
1st and 10 as the Lions come out with 2 backs this time. Howard fakes the handoff to Starling. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to plow his way forward to pick up the first down. He's across the 15 down to the 13. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Clock's inside of 1 minute, down to 37 seconds. And the Lions at least have to snap the ball one more time. Play clock is down to 15 seconds. Game clock is at 22. There's the snap. They hand it off to Starling. Starling's running hard, and he's going to get into the end zone once again for his 2nd touchdown for the Henderson Lions. That's number 2, Justin Starling, who finds his way into the end zone from 13 yards out.
Looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he hit that hole.
And he is a burst of speed for sure. And the Lions score, and there's 15 9/10 of a second remaining here in the first quarter of play. So they'll come out to attempt the extra point as they now take the lead, 12-8 with the extra point pending. Number 87 is the kicker, Ian Navarro. Snap is back, and it's no good. The Leopards almost got a piece of it, but he missed it anyway.
Yeah, I thought we blocked it the way
we did too. It was really, really close. I don't know how he got it off, but he did. But anyways, the Leopards trail 12-8 with 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. So we'll just stay right here as we only have a few seconds left here in the first quarter. As Mr. Gill, to be honest with you, the Lions have taken advantage of a few Leopard mistakes, and that's what really has gotten them on the board here so far.
Yeah, but by capitalizing off our mistakes, that's how they're going to win this game. And, they come in with a good game plan, offensive game plan, which is obviously working for them. They're up 4 on us right now. And Mr. Starling, people will see his size. Like Mr. Huff said, he's about 5'5", 5'4", maybe. And but he runs hard. He runs like he's 6'4". And, he hit that hole, and all he saw was pay dirt. And the Henderson band started playing their fight song.
So the Leopards have the kickoff return team, set to return the kickoff. Number 12, Daquan Prevost, and number 13, TJ Stewart, is back deep to return. Number 87 has the ball set up for Henderson. And we'll see what happens here in the last 15 seconds of the first quarter. It's been a back-and-forth one so far.
I'm hoping for some fireworks, Mr. Huff.
Yeah, we had some on the opening play and hadn't stopped yet. So they do the fake kickoff once again. This is about the 5th time tonight they've done it.
I like the Philly fake out. What about
you? Too much. Taking too much time. Just kick it. They do kick it this time. And the ball hits the turf, which is never good if you're the Leopards. You don't want it to hit the turf and give the Lions an opportunity to recover. But the Leopards pick it up, and they'll have 1st and 10 coming up with about 15 seconds remaining. It's actually 12 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. So last time out, the Leopards fumbled the opening snap on the drive and gave the ball back to the Henderson Lions, which led to their last touchdown.
Hopefully we create large chunks of plays, get into the end zone.
Maybe we can get one play, 12 seconds. You never know. That'll be nice.
Yeah, you're right. One play in there. Rebel rouser.
Leopards come out with split receivers to both sides. They hand it off inside to Taylor, and he's going to be met in the backfield, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter as the Leopards trail 12-8 against the Henderson Lions. So we'll take a few minutes, and we'll come right back with the second quarter of play here live from Lions Stadium. You're listening to Leopard Football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Craving Tex-Mex that tastes like home? Look no further than Tamale's Mexican Kitchen. Family owned and operated since 1992, we bring Texarkana the freshest flavors this side of the border. We use only the highest quality ingredients with fresh vegetables chopped daily. Our salsa is made from scratch with steam-peeled Roma tomatoes for a taste that explodes with flavor. We don't settle for anything less than USDA All-American meats, like our signature skirt steak fajitas. Every dish is made with love from our kitchen.
All right, and welcome back to the second quarter of play. As the Leopards have the ball, and it's a pass from Basinger to Prevost, and Prevost's going to have room, and he
ain't catching that speed, brother.
6. He's at the 10, the 5, and touchdown Leopards.
I was literally just going to tell you, it was a DeQuane Prevost show for the first couple of minutes, and then they stopped throwing to him. I have no idea why, but there you go.
Oh, my goodness. DeQuane Prevost on a reception from Trip Basinger, and the Leopards strike from far, and they retake the lead 14-12 with the extra point pending. Okay. So the Leopards will come out to attempt the extra point. So last time out, the Leopards went for 2, and I think they're going to do it again. As we said in the pregame session, the kicker for the Leopards is out tonight due to illness. So they take the snap to Johnson, direct snap, and Johnson's trying to find his way, and he does. He gets the 2-point conversion, and the Leopards lead 16-12 with 11 minutes, 26 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back with the Henderson Lions on offense here live from Lions Stadium. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Texline Card House, where the stakes are high and the cards are hotter than ever. Here at Texline Card House, we deal in excitement, strategy, and unforgettable moments. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer, our tables cater to every level of skill and ambition. Join the poker revolution where every hand can be your winning hand. Get in on the action. Come see us at pokeratlas.com for all of our updates and experience the game like never before. Texline Card House is the best little poker house in Texas.
Welcome back to Lions Stadium, where the Leopards have retaken the lead 16-12 with 11 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. And I didn't even get a chance to catch my breath to start this second quarter before the Leopards scored. But we want to shout out our game sponsors tonight, Eden's Bubble Tea and Potato Patch. And shout out to Wayne's Family Restaurant over in the Liberty-Eylau community. And I'm joined in the booth now by senior leader of the Liberty-Eylau Leopard baseball team, state champion himself, Tristan. How's going on, Tristan?
What's up, Mr. Huff? What's up, man?
Man, I'm chilling, living the dream, man, living the dream.
Yep.
So anyways, the Leopards will come out on defense as the Henderson Lions offense has moved the ball pretty well so far in this game, Tristan.
Yeah, you're in line. But I see a few guys out there. Number 3 for Henderson. It's been a back-and-forth battle on both sides of the ball between him and Prevost. But you know when Prevost's playing defense, they must have a pretty special guy on offense out wide.
That's true. Must got some speed out there for sure. But you just saw Prevost's speed on the last play. He has 2 touchdowns tonight. He has both of the Leopards' touchdowns, and he's made a few big receptions so far in this game, and he might even be over 100 yards receiving through 2 quarters.
No doubt.
Not even through 2 full quarters.
Randy Moss that line.
Yeah. So anyways, the Lions handed off to Starling, and he's been a burst of speed all night long, and there you see it once again. Starling crosses the 50, picks up the first down to the 48-yard line, and they'll get 1st and 10 from the 48 coming up for the Lions.
He obviously looks fast, like a 4.4 type of guy, but, I mean, he's running through people as well. My goodness.
Yeah. He's not only fast, but like you said, he can run you over. As you can tell, his upper body is he has some strength up there. Might be a power lifter. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and – let's see. The Leopards point as if they have it.
We got it.
And they do.
Big A. Nah.
Waiting on the officials. They give it to the Leopards. The Leopards recover. So the Lions return the favor that the Leopards gave to them earlier in the first quarter as the snap is bobbled by the quarterback and the ball hits the turf, and the Leopards jump on it quickly, and they'll come back out on offense. 1st and 10 coming up.
You see Henderson, they've capitalized off our mistakes. Now it's our turn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got to quit saying absolutely. That's Mr. Gill's word. He got me sounding like him up here. But anyways, 1st and 10 coming up for the Leopard offense from the 50-yard line. It's Basinger. Last time out, him and Prevost, 1 play is all it took.
Somebody else probably going to have to step up, though. I don't know if they're going to let Prevost beat them all game.
Prevost's not on the field for this offensive possession anyway, as they hand it off to 18, Arian Taylor, and he has room around the right side, and he's going to run out of bounds after he picks up the first down. That's number 18, Arian Taylor, which is one of your teammates on the baseball diamond. He's going to be a bright spot for a few more years here at Liberty-Eylau.
Oh, yeah, we call him Mr. Nonchalant, but when he runs the football, he looks like he's trying to kill somebody.
They get to the line quickly, and Taylor's actually acting. He's actually going to take the direct snap, and he's going to run it and maybe pick up a yard. There's Triplets in the backfield as well, but just a direct snap to Taylor, and he picks up a yard, which is better than going backwards. 2nd and 9 coming up, 11 minutes on the dot remaining here in the first half of play. Leopards lead by 4, 16-12. Basinger's looking to pass. He has room here on the left side, and we have a flag. It's probably going to be a hold against the Leopards, and he throws it. It falls incomplete. But we have a flag anyway. I'm pretty sure from where it was thrown, it's going to be a holding call against Liberty-Eylau. It is going to be a holding call against the Leopards, so they will lose 10 yards. It'll remain 2nd down, 2nd and 19 coming up for LE.
If I had to guess who was getting the ball here, I'd guess number 12, but we'll see.
We'll definitely see. 2 receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. Number 33, Gabe Jarvis, lines up in the H-back spot. Basinger, he's dropping back. He throws it. And, he fakes it, and he throws it this time, and it's caught. And you were right, Tristan. That's number 12, Daquan Prevost. What a play. He faked the pass, and Prevost
he didn't go to him
out.
initially, but you saw some chemistry between number 2 and number 12 right there.
Because they even juked the cameraman on the play, and what a job there by Prevost and Tripp. That's just a quarterback-receiver connection that displayed itself right there on their last play. 1st and 10 coming up from the 17-yard line. 10 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Leopards driving. They hand it off inside to Taylor. Taylor's going to move his way forward for about 3 yards. Be 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7. Out here to the left side of your screen is number 7, Keelan Neal, and number 4, Victor Shaw in the slot. Basinger fakes the handoff, and he's going to run it himself, and he lowers his shoulder and picks up what might be the first down. Let's see where they spot it. Not sure. They're going to move it. So it's 1st and goal for the Leopards from the 6-yard line.
When it comes to the read option, I will take Basinger over any quarterback in this area. He runs that better than anybody.
So this time Basinger's going to call his own number, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. He loses just a yard.
I will say, Mr. Huff, this looks like some Gabe Jarvis territory right here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect territory for that. I think so. As they actually say Basinger lost about 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and goal coming up from the 9-yard line. Basinger's looking to pass this time. He has a man in the end zone open. He throws it up, and nice job by the DB.
There's a flag.
But there is a flag thrown from the official in the corner of the end zone, and I think it might be interference against the Lions, which will hopefully give the Leopards, a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes football just blesses you. I mean, that ball was underthrown, but it worked in our favor.
And that's what happens sometimes when you're a DB and you never turn your head. They'll get you on that. So no call just yet. But they are moving the Leopards closer to the goal line. Looks like they're moving them to about the 2. So, yes, it is pass interference against the Lions. And you can hear you can't hear because we're up in the press box tonight and we're so far away we couldn't get a crowd, Mike, due to the way everything is set up around here. But we tried. But you can hear the Lions fans booing from where we are. And the Leopards keep it on the ground, and they give them the touchdown.
I'm loving the Wildcat, man.
So that was number 1, Jaquan Johnson, on the direct snap, and he gets across the goal line this time and gets the Leopards another touchdown, and they extend their lead to 22-12 with the extra point pending. So we've gone for 2 all night tonight. Let's see if we continue the trend. Pretty sure we will. 2 for 2 so far on 2-point conversions. So this time the 2-point conversion try is no good. As Basinger just tripped up on the read option. He couldn't get into the end zone, but the Leopards do lead by 10. It's 22-12 with 8 minutes, 49 seconds remaining here in the first half of play.
Early on in the year, man, you like to see your team get tested. And the game against Pittsburgh, we didn't really have anything to get battle back from, but we hit a little slump there into the first quarter, and the way we've bounced back is pretty impressive. Good sign for sure.
That is totally a good sign. I mean, because when adversity hits, it's all about how you respond, and this team has responded well. Their backs were against the wall, as you said, in that first quarter of play, and they found a way to dig themselves out of that hole and get back the lead. And so far, they're up by 10, and we got a lot of ball game remaining.
Job not finished, though. You are correct.
Yeah. So Basinger will bring the kickoff team out. Basinger is kicking tonight for the Leopards. So back deep to return for Henderson is his number is so far away I can't see it, Mr. Howe. Your eyes are way younger than mine. Maybe you can see.
Mine are pretty bad as well.
Well, that's not good.
I know.
So it's a rolling kick going to be fielded by 24 of Henderson. He's going to get to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Leopards will force him out of bounds. It's Logan White on the return for the Lions, and the Leopards come out on defense, trying to get another takeaway. Last time out, the Henderson Lions fumbled the opening snap on that drive, and the Leopards took over. They moved the ball down the field for a touchdown. Coming up in just about 8 minutes, the Leopard Band will take the field during the halftime portion of this game, as well as the Lions Band. We'll hopefully let you enjoy those. We'll see how it goes. Well, yeah, we don't have a crowd mic tonight, so you might have to listen to me and Mr. Howell and Mr. Gill talk a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. First down and 10 coming up for the Lions. They have trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Howard's going to throw it to his man along the Leopard sideline. I believe that's number 14. Actually, that's 3. I don't know where I got 14 from. That's Amari Murphy on the reception.
Henderson runs a good offense, but I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep up this tempo. Eventually, they're going to have some big plays. Can't control the clock this long.
And outside of Starling, it's been kind of limited. You know, they've had a few big plays from some other guys, but Starling has been the one big piece tonight for the Henderson Lions. They're going to give it to him this time, and the Leopards are going to close in on him right at the down marker, but I do think he got the first down. They give it to him. So 1st and 10 coming up from the 49-yard line for Henderson. Clock's at 7 minutes, 49 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. The Leopards lead 22-12. Trying to get a stop and get the ball back before the half. Howard's going to send Coleman out in motion, and he's going to throw it deep down the field, and it's intercepted.
Zay.
That's number 9 for Liberty-Eylau, and he has a return along the Leopard sideline, and he's finally going to be brought down at about the 40-yard line. We do have a penalty flag here close to midfield. Number 9 is Zabrian Hawkins for the Leopards. And I'm not sure what the flag is going to be, but hopefully it's against the Lions and the interception will stand. Let's see. So that's the second takeaway for the Leopards tonight if this penalty is against the Lions. I think that'll be 5 total takeaways on the year through 2 games. Really 1.5 game, not even 2 full games. So it'll be personal foul, blindside blocking against the Lions, which will let the interception stand, and the Leopards will take over 1st and 10. Actually, it'll be a blindside block on the interception return against the Leopards is what it is. So, excuse me, I got that wrong. The Leopards have a blindside block on the interception return, but the interception does stand, so they will have the ball at the 41-yard line instead of the opposite 41-yard line. So anyways, the Leopards come out 1st and 10. They throw it to Jayshawn Weatherall on a screen pass, and he is close to the first down marker. Going to be forced out of bounds right about midfield.
No, let's slow it down a little bit, man. We go too fast. Right here, you want to control the call just a little bit at least.
Game clock has stopped with 7:13 remaining here in the first half. They do give Jayshawn the first down. They throw it again to Jayshawn on the same play, and he almost gets the exact same yardage, but just a few yards short of the down marker. Going to bring up 2nd and about 2 or 3 coming up.
I taught the guys on both sides of the ball. Both of their game plans were go get the ball, be aggressive. They've done a good job of that tonight.
2nd and 2 is what it is, excuse me. The ball is spotted on the 42-yard line. The Leopards have to get to the 40 to get the first down. Basinger's looking to pass. He has a man down the field. He throws it, and it's incomplete. So he was looking for number 12, Daquan Prevost. Prevost had a defender step for step with him, but the ball just set a little too far out of bounds, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Prevost was looking for a penalty. I thought he was going to get it. I thought he was grabbing on that face mask about 20 yards down the field.
So the Leopards keep it on the ground on 3rd down with Taylor. And he gets a gain of nothing, which will bring up 4th and 2. And the offense looks like they'll stay on the field. Basinger has punted out of the same formation this season. So it might be one of those things where he drops back and punt. But with where they are, they're probably going to go for it.
Who's getting the ball?
And Basinger's going to keep it himself. And he does what he's supposed to do, which is get the first down and get down.
One thing you like to see is your quarterback lowering his shoulder. So, I mean, that would get everybody hyped up.
So, nice job by Tripp calling his own number, running around the right side of his offensive line and picking up the first down with 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he takes the snap. He's looking deep down the field. And,
got him.
Oh, my goodness, it's caught, but there's a flag.
Pushed off, man.
But there's a caught touchdown pass by Jayshon Weatherall.
I want to say I didn't see it, but I saw it.
I saw it too. That's what made it even more exciting for me. But we'll see. It might come back, as Tristan said. There was a little push off, but nice reception by Jayshon. Nice ball, nice dime by Tripp, laying the ball. What they say, laying the bread in the bread basket. Yep. But we'll see if it stands or not. There's 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul roughing the passer against Henderson. And we have pass interference against number 5, Jayshon Weatherall, which was the receiver who made the reception. So the touchdown will not stand.
Do it again.
They're offsetting penalties, so we'll just start from where we were. But, if we can see that again without the push-off, man, that'll be nice.
Great ball, great catch, man.
Nice play regardless anyway. I will say nice pass, nice catch. Obviously, you don't want to push off, but I got to give it to him. So anyways, I'll hand it off to Taylor. Taylor's going to try to get about 3 yards on the carry. I think they'll give him 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Game clock is working its way inside of 6 minutes, down to 5:55. Leopards trying to take as much time off the clock as they can before halftime and get some points on the board too. So they have a screen set up and, incomplete. Just a little behind the intended target, number 12, Prevost.
Basinger had to get it out, man. He had a guy in his face, and Prevost just did not have his head up yet.
They were coming, but that's how those screen passes work sometimes. You got to get it out quickly. 3rd and 7 coming up. 2 receivers to both sides. Number 18, Taylor, is the tailback joining Basinger in the backfield. So maybe a free play as there's movement. Basinger throws it up, and it's incomplete. I don't see any flags, but there was some movement up front. Maybe not enough to draw a flag.
No flags.
So that'll bring up 4th and 7. Sure, the Leopards will obviously go for it. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. 10-point lead for the Leopards. 22-12 is the score. They come out with trips to the left side, single receiver to the right. Arian Taylor is joining Tripp Basinger in the backfield. It's 4th and 7 from the 33-yard line. Basinger's going to look. He throws it, and it's caught.
Grab.
That's Prevost with the reception, and he picks up the first down. He's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line, so the Leopards move the chains on 4th and 7 by finding number 12, Prevost, who's had a big game so far tonight. They hand it off to Taylor. Taylor's going to get to the 15. Be a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Game clock is working its way down to 4:59. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver at the top. Basinger looking to pass. He throws it into the end zone, and it's caught by number 5.
I was going to say.
Jayshon Weatherall. This time there is no penalty flag.
I thought they were finna throw another one.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Henderson coaching staff was over here calling for it. I will say that much, but no flag thrown by the officials. And so the Leopards extend their lead 28-12 with the extra point pending, with 4:48 remaining here in the first half.
That may be the longest drive we've had all year. Man, I do not know if that's a good or a bad thing, but
you're not lying. I want to say that was slow and methodical, but it really wasn't. We were still going quickly, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So the Leopards have missed the last two. They were perfect to start out, but this time they've gone 0 for 2. But they do lead 28-12 with 4 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with the final part of the first half here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Stevens, General Manager and Marketing Director for Local Habit Coffee Company. Local Habit exists to spark a revival of local communities and the beauty they inherently possess by bringing people together over exceptional third-wave coffee. We then want them to take the joy and good vibes they get from us out into their local town and go make something good happen.
One of our top priorities is providing exceptional customer service. We want to make sure our customers left better than when they came in.
Our customers should walk away thinking about how incredible their coffee was, how nice and genuine their barista was, and how inviting and comforting our space is.
Come by today and enjoy a hot cup of coffee with us.
All right, welcome back to Lions Stadium, where the Leopards lead 28-12, and the Leopards are kicking it off to the Lions. The Lions pick it up at the 20, and they're going to have a return set up. They'll bring it out to the 36-yard line. That's where they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line with 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Woo, Tristan. Man, it's been a back-and-forth game, but it's been an exciting one if you're the Leopards.
No doubt, man. It's great to see, honestly. You're right about back and forth, though. I mean, it's a little bit different of a test. They knew coming in this was a little bit of a more athletic and bigger team. But, I mean, you want these type of tests, especially before district.
Yeah, for sure. And this is the first of a few weeks of some tests coming up for the Leopards.
No doubt.
As honestly, all of their preseason, not going to call them preseasons, but their non-district preseason games are all 4A teams. Mm-hmm. So obviously, all of these games are getting you ready for what will be a competitive district for sure.
Absolutely.
So the Lions come out on offense, hand it off inside to number 2, Justin Starling, and he picks up 9 yards. That's a hard-fought 9 yards on that carry by Starling. He's done that all night. So the Lions, they have 4 minutes to try to get some points on the board before the half. If you're the Leopards, you want to come away with another takeaway, as they've had 2 in a row. And Howard's pass is intended for number 3, and it falls incomplete just off of the chest of number 3, Amari Murphy of Henderson. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
You can kind of tell these Henderson guys are playing with their heart on their sleeve right now. They're kind of down, man. They're letting some calls get to them, I can tell. But at that point, you just want to bounce back. All you can do now is just play even harder.
3rd and 1 from the 46-yard line. 4:10 remaining here in the first half, and they hand it off to Starling. And, he's close. He gets it. He gets it by just a yard. It's a nice job there by the Leopard defensive front, not letting him get any more than what he got.
One thing about this year, every single play you see, when they tackle somebody, there's 11 white helmets on that ball. Every single
the ball
time.
For sure. 1st and 10 from the 48. Clock's inside of 3:50 down to 3:45, and there's a screen pass set up to number 3, Murphy. Murphy's wiggling his way across the 40 down to the 36-yard line, but that's enough to pick up the first down for Henderson. And that'll stop the clock with 3:39. So just a nice job by the receiver there, making what they call yak happen, yards after the catch. 1st and 10 from the 36. This time he fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. The Leopards grab him after he gains about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry. That's the quarterback of the Lions, number 10, Vince Howard. I think there is a Will Howard somewhere.
In college.
I think so. Maybe that's where I got that from. Let me not call his name too much. He might get some NIL money off my name. 2nd and 5 for the Lions. Howard hands it off to Starling. Starling slips out of a couple tackles, and He gets right to the down marker, and they're going to give him the first down. So the Leopards had a chance to bring him down after maybe a yard, and he just fought his way forward for a gain of 5 and gets the first down. And the Lions are moving the ball along this drive. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. 28-12 is the score. The Leopards lead. Trying to come away with a stop before the half. Hand it off to Starling once again. Starling gets across the 20 down to the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 9.
You may not have known this, but having Starling and 2 guys on the offensive line that are going to Arkansas is not a bad thing.
That's never a bad thing.
It's different.
I don't know if Starling's going anywhere, but I believe he's...
Sure seems like it.
Yeah, he has the caliber to go somewhere, no matter what his size is.
Yeah, it's a big old line now that I look at it.
Yeah, they're huge. I was looking at them on the field during pregame, and they're pretty big. 2nd and 1 from the 23 for the Lions. 1:43 remaining here in the first half, and Howard's going to call his own number straight up the middle. He gets across the 10, down to the 9, and it'll bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal coming up for Henderson. And if you're the Leopards, you want to try to come away with a stop, as the Lions do receive the kickoff to start the second half of play. So you don't want to give them any momentum going into the locker room.
I wouldn't want to give us any time either.
That's true, too. Here's Howard once again. He slips as he tried to get close to the 5-yard line, but he's going to be marked at the 7. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Clock's inside of 1 minute, down to 58 seconds and steady rolling. Hand it off to Starling. He's going to get across the 5 down to maybe the 3, and they call a timeout with 45 seconds left here in the first half of play. So we'll take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back with the final 45 seconds of the first half here between the Lions and the Leopards. You're listening to Leopard Football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
We have 45 seconds remaining here in the first half between the Leopards and the Lions. The Leopards lead 28-12. The Lions have an opportunity to try to put some points on the board as it's 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Coming up. So if I was to guess, Tristan, I'm pretty sure they're either going to give the ball to Starling or Howard's going to keep it himself. What you bet? 14, Coleman, he is a threat as well, but he's going to be a blocker on this play. And Starling's down at the 1. So the clock is steady rolling. The Lions do have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can call one. Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. I think they're going to let the game clock run down to about 5 seconds because there is a little delay between the game clock and the play clock. So they're letting it run all the way inside of 7 seconds, down to 6. And they call a timeout with 5 seconds like I predicted. Pretty good at this. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You and Earl are pretty good, though, even though y'all may not agree with that sometimes.
I mean, you know, we don't want to be judges of ourselves. That's never good to be self-conceited. But anyways. Absolutely.
Like, if you don't know what to say, just say that.
Just say good. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It works. It gets you out of a lot of trouble.
Then you're good.
If you don't want to talk to somebody, whatever they're saying, just say absolutely.
Yep, just agree.
Man, you smart. You learned that at a young age. That'll get you far in life. Just agree with some people, man.
Yep.
Don't rebuttal.
Got to.
Anyways, we have 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. As coming up, it'll be 4th and goal, actually, for the Henderson Lions from the 1 yard line. So this will be an interesting play. It's 4th and goal from the 1. 5 seconds remaining.
I just say stack the box and put one-on-one with guys out wide, man. Let your DBs play and let your dogs be dogs in the trenches. No doubt.
Absolutely. There we go. Another Mr. Gilbert.
Yep.
So here we go. The Lions come out. The Leopards come out. It's 4th and goal from the 1. 5 seconds left here in the first half.
Saw Basinger run a 40-yard dash to get that timeout. Look at him.
He's all the way in the end zone.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. He's about to make the tackle. But anyways, the Leopards call a timeout. As Tristan said, Coach Michael Basinger hit a full 4-2 to get to the officials.
That boy was rolling.
Timeout.
That's where Troop get it from, man.
Yeah, him and Luke.
Yep.
And so, as we said, the Leopard Band will perform here shortly. We won't get an opportunity to listen to them as due to the way the stadium is set up. We couldn't get a crowd mic that far on the field, and so we'll just talk a little bit during the halftime. I'm sure a lot of people may not want to hear that, but we got to do what we got to do to make it happen.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, they can listen to Tristan. We'll let Tristan talk about his journey to the state championship or something.
I like listening to Gil as well, man. Like, I like talking to you, Mr. Gil.
His Hogs.
That's why I come to the admin a lot.
His Hogs
not for my mother, but to come talk to you.
Your mother's a gift.
Yes.
Shout out to
She is.
Who do y'all play tomorrow, Arkansas? I think it's Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State in Stillwater.
Who do you got, Mr. Gill?
I'm an alumni of Arkansas.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
Fan.
You've told us.
Oh, absolutely. But Oklahoma State by 50.
Oklahoma State by 50. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a bold call, Mr. Gill.
Boomer by 50, though.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Always. Here we go. 4th and goal from the 1, and they have 3 tailbacks, and they're going to hand it off to Starling, and he just follows his big blockers and gets into the end zone for a Lion touchdown. I mean, with the big bodies in front of him, all you got to do is lean on them, and he finds his way into the end zone. And so the Lions cut into the Leopards' lead. The score is now 28-18 with the extra point pending.
You can still get a win out of this, man. Keep it a 2-possession game if they don't get this right here.
Yeah. I will say the Lions have not converted a 2-point conversion yet tonight, as they've attempted to, but yet to convert one just yet.
I'm guessing it's going to 2, though.
I bet 2.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Good play.
And they give it to him. Wow.
What a stretch.
It was close, but he stretched out and got to the goal line, and they give him the 2-point conversion. So the Lions cut the lead to 8. It's 28-20 with 1 second remaining here in the first half play. You do got 1 second if you're the Leopards. I'm sure the Lions will kick it on the ground and not allow the Leopards an opportunity to return it. But as I've said before, crazier things have happened.
This is a good football game.
This is a very good football game.
I will say. Very entertaining.
We talked about this, me and Mr. Gill, during the pregame portion of this game, looking at this game on paper. Both of these teams pretty evenly matched. They're both full of athletes.
Yep.
And you've seen that tonight. I mean, number 2, Starling, has been the bright spot for Henderson. But when you look at the Leopards, Basinger and Prevost and a couple of other guys have been the bright spots for the Leopards.
You're watching this. I mean, you think whoever gets the ball last might win, but someone's going to have to get a clutch stop eventually.
That's true. So 1 second is what we have left on the clock. So me and Mr. Howell will find something to talk about for 1 second.
Yeah. Well, they're finna hear us for like 20, 30
That's
minutes.
Right.
So.
You're right about it. So Prevost, number 12, Daquan Prevost, and number 13, TJ Stewart, is back deep to return for the Leopards. I'm pretty sure the Lions won't kick it that far, but if they do decide to,
good.
There's an opportunity in 1 second.
I mean, I wouldn't. I know that.
So we do want to shout out all of our viewers and our listeners, whether you're listening to us via the radio on 107.1 KTFS or you're watching us via Texarkana Game Day in partnership with Liberty-Eylau TV. Shout out to Mr. Makaramba and the student-led TV crew over at LETV. They do a phenomenal job in everything that they do. So shout out to Mr. Makaramba and all of his students. And the Lions, excuse me, still in Pittsburgh. They kick it short to number 5, Jay-Sean Weatherall. The Leopards have 6/10.
We got to play. We got to play to see.
6/10 of a second remaining.
That's pretty up top. I told you.
That's crazy, man.
Yep.
Just throw it down there. What they say, he's down there somewhere.
Just throw it up, man. Willard's tricky, man. I don't know what he's going to book up here, but as I thought, they'd be playing all the way to the goal line. So, well, not that far, but deep.
Right. Which is smart.
Yeah.
So we might see a knee. We might see an attempted play. I mean, we haven't seen a knee yet from Trip Basinger all season. Hadn't been necessary yet, but we might see the first one right here. And I lied.
Put it in 12's hands.
Oh no,
man.
and Prevost drops it. But that's how the first half will come to a close. The Leopards will go into the locker room with the 8-point lead. They lead the Lions 28-20. And when we come back, we'll have halftime here live from Lions Stadium. You are listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, folks, it's halftime here in Henderson, where the Leopards lead the Lions 28-20 here at the half. And we currently have the Leopard Band performing during the halftime portion of this game. Unfortunately, there is no audio for you to hear the Leopard Band. As we said already, the crowd mic situation was not favorable tonight for us to set up a crowd mics, and so we only have mics here in the booth, but we'll let you enjoy our voices a little bit during this halftime portion. I'm Tyler Huff, joined by Earl Gill, Tristan Howell to my left. And just to give you a recap of the first half, the Leopards scored 4 offensive touchdowns. They opened up the ball game on a reception from Dequan Prevost from Trip Basinger. Then on that drive, Prevost had a 12-yard touchdown reception for the Leopards to take the lead 8-0. Then a few possessions later, Trip Basinger found Dequan Prevost for a 69-yard touchdown reception, which extended the Leopards' lead. I think they actually regained the lead on that reception. Trip Basinger also found Jayshon Weatherall on a 14-yard touchdown reception. And Jaquan Johnson also has a touchdown on the ground out of, quote-unquote, what we call the Wildcat, but I guess we'll change it, the Wild Leopard, which I want to name this.
You know, it was the Wild Hog when I was a student at the University of Arkansas, and Gus Malzahn came up with that offense.
Is that what Arkansas just called it, or everybody was calling it that?
No, it was called the Wild Hog when Darren McFadden when Gus Malzahn created it and Darren McFadden was taking it. It was called the Wild Hog. So I think Wild Leopard is good adaptation.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen different variations of it tonight with Jaquan Johnson getting a dose of it, as well as number 18, Arian Taylor, running some of that Wild Leopard as well. And so the Leopards have looked phenomenal so far on the offensive side of the ball. The defense hasn't looked bad either. I mean, they've given up 3 touchdowns, but most of that is just from hard-fought running by the tailback of the Lions, number 2, Justin Starling.
Sometimes you just got to give the other team credit, man.
Absolutely.
That's true.
They're solid.
They're a good team.
They're solid.
They have athletes all over the field, but, I mean, a lot of it is tonight definitely been Mr. 2 Starling. Nothing to take away from any of the other guys, but
did I overhear that
give credit where it's due?
Someone on their offensive line is committed somewhere?
2 of them are committed to your alma mater.
Are you serious?
That's what my guy tells me.
I'm going to have to call Mateos.
That's
what's going on?
That's what the ILO football players told me. So
gotcha.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna take their word for it.
You sure it's not Cash Courtney next week?
Yeah, we got one next week.
I know he's committed, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing. A bend but don't break mentality. I think that's been our thing. Up 8, they get the ball out of half. I just continue to not let the rope go. As long as we don't do that, we'll be okay.
I totally agree with you, Mr. Gill. And so we'll try to give you a few scores from around the area as the Jefferson Lions are facing the Newton Eagles, and Jefferson leads that game 24-12. That game is actually in the third quarter of play. Texas High is down in Argyle facing the Liberty Christian Warriors, which is a private school. They're not even a UIL school. They're a part of the TAPS system, which is the private school system.
Coached by who?
They're coached by former
Mr.
Cowboy
Witten.
great Jason Witten.
Go Cowboys.
And he has 2 sons on that team as well. The Tigers actually lead that game in the second quarter. 30-17 is the score currently. The Tigers lead. Tatum, which is one of our district opponents. Last week they defeated Dangerfield. I'm not sure who they're facing tonight, but they still have the last week's score on there, but that's okay. We won't charge it till Dave Campbell's out. Hooks in Atlanta is currently playing down in Hooks, and Atlanta leads that game 7-0.
They're in a big rain delay right now. I know that.
And down in Hooks?
Yeah, it's bad down there.
Oh, wow.
Wait, we're
real bad.
Oh, man.
Real bad.
I do know the Texas High game was in a delay for a moment as well. I'm not sure how long it was.
Yeah, they said stuff was going all over the place, so I don't know.
So it's raining at home?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh, my God.
That's not good to hear.
Not at all.
But anyways, Gilmer's facing Tyler Chapel Hill. Gilmer, which is a former District 4 of ours. They're the defending state champions in Class 4A Division 2. They lead Tyler Chapel Hill 15-13. Texarkana Pleasant Grove is playing the Paris Wildcats tonight in Paris, and that game is tied at 0 apiece through the first half.
They went back to that, what's it called, Wing T this year?
They did go back to that Wing T this year.
Didn't they win a state championship in that wing tee?
They won
two of them.
State championships.
17 and 19.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know you lose a few big pieces off that team. I'm not sure if that's what leads to it or what it is, but
still
you gotta go. You gotta go with what gets you, what got you. The chips. If it's me.
Yes, absolutely.
They should have stuck with it last year, man. I feel like with all them athletes, that would have been unstoppable.
Yeah, I can imagine Akari in a wing tee.
Yeah,
that would have been crazy. But anyways, we got about 16 minutes remaining here in the halftime portion of this ball game. The Leopard band has exited the field. The Henderson Lion band, which is a military-style band, they have taken the field. And so we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with some more of our voices during this halftime period here live on Texarkana Game Day. All right, welcome back. As it's still halftime, we have about 12 minutes remaining in the halftime portion of the game. I'm Tyler Huff, joined by Tristan Howell and Earl Gill. And we're going to do some college pick'ems during this halftime period. We're going to pick some college games tomorrow, as there is a few big games around the country going on tomorrow, as you have the Texas Longhorns traveling down to Ann Arbor and facing off against the Michigan Wolverines. So you got, Mr. Gill.
That's hard. My father-in-law is a Michigan man. But, it's just something about Austin when we went down there. I love it. Something about that burnt orange. Hook 'em.
So you got the Longhorns.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go with Texas, too. Unfortunately, I don't want to say that, but I'm going to go with Texas.
Unfortunately.
Ooh, that's what our Oklahoma guys say.
Yeah, we got to go with Texas just because of their firepower. But, they're going down to the big house. That ain't going to be easy. That ain't going to be easy. But, yeah, I got them. I got Texas.
There's another top 25 matchup going on tomorrow, as you have Tennessee traveling to face North Carolina State. I'm going to go with Tennessee if it's me. Who you got?
The $8 million man, Nico Malavea. But shout out to North Carolina State. Shout out to the guys over there.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee, though.
Yeah,
I'm
Tennessee.
going Tennessee, too, for sure. Utah joins the Big 12. They have their first Big 12 game tomorrow as they travel. Actually, it's a home game. They're playing Baylor. Baylor travels down.
Already got conference play?
Yeah, already.
Wow.
Week 2, which is crazy to me. That's kind of a shocker. Okay. But Baylor does travel to Utah, and I'm going to pick the Utes.
Yes.
Go Utes.
I'm going with the Utes.
Yeah, Baylor has some downtime. Shout out to Coach Scally and go Utes.
Speaking of Baylor, there's kind of a interesting fact with the Baylor Bears in this game that we currently have going on between the Henderson Lions.
Got something to do with Squirt?
A little bit.
A little bit.
It has something to do with both teams, to be honest with
Gotcha.
you. On the Henderson sideline, they are coached by Clay Baker, but he has a new coach, a new assistant coach on the sidelines with him. Joining his staff this season is former Henderson Lion great Tristan Ebner, which is a former Lion, as I stated. He was a 2022 sixth-round draft pick of the Chicago Bears. Ebner was a collegiate teammate of our offensive coordinator, Coach Davion Hall. Both of them played for the Baylor Bears. Coach Hall was a senior when Coach Ebner was a sophomore, so they had a few years together in the Baylor system. So this is kind of a unique kind of fact that you have two guys who were collegiate teammates on opposite sidelines. And Ebner was in the league last year. He played for the Bears for 13 total games before he got waived due to injury. But he's now come back home, and it's kind of neat to see two hometown guys giving back to their particular communities.
Absolutely. Like when I Googled his name, I thought it was Tristan, the other guy.
No.
Yes, I know. I was completely wrong. And Mr. Wright.
Tristan Howe?
No.
No.
What's his name? Ebner?
It is. Tristan Ebner.
No, not him. The guy from Pittsburgh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Oh,
anyway.
the coach.
Yes,
I got you.
yes. So Mr. Wright corrected me earlier, and I was like, no, it's Tristan Ebner. But it is Tristan Ebner, and he was a big goat when he was at the Baylor Bears running the ball. And I applaud these young men from Henderson. They get to learn from a pro. He was literally in the Windy City last year.
Right, that's true.
Not with Caleb Williams, but he was with Mitch Trubisky.
Trubisky, I believe.
Yeah, so like the knowledge that he has is a wealth of knowledge, and he can pass that along to the next, generation of Lions here in Henderson. That's a cool deal.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat deal to see. And then, actually Coach Formar, which is the Liberty-Eylau Leopards special team coordinator and safety coach, he's a former Baylor Bear as well as head coach Brad Willard. So there's a few Baylor connections here on the field tonight between the Lions and the Leopards, which is, kind of cool deal to see. It's kind of cool, interesting fact there, just to give people something to kind of listen to us jibber jabber about.
I think there's one more guy that went to Baylor too.
On the field?
No. Yeah, one of the Henderson coaches.
Okay.
I forgot. Coach Willard and Coach Farmar were having a Baylor talk earlier this morning, and I kind of caught the tail end of it.
That's kind of neat to hear about. I know you want to shout out somebody during the break as well.
I have to give a major shout out to the best librarian in the state of Texas.
Indeed.
Her name is Miss Julie Bird. Miss Bird, thank you so much for we were just lost. And as a great poet once said, we were lost in the sauce. We were lost at the fact that we did not know what you were talking about when testing a new drain.
We didn't know what she was talking about.
Miss Brookley behind me, her and Mr. Dafferin, Mr. Landon Dafferin, and Mr. Howe, because they see it more than me. I just walk on my cell phone as I'm handling business. They were explaining to me that we have some small construction going on fixing a drain. So, thank you, Miss Bird. We appreciate you so much.
Well, I got to give her a shout out because she called me the other day on the work phone. She gave me a call, and I never see her name pop up, but when I saw it, I knew it was something important, and so I called her back, and when I called her back, her statement was just to let me know she was going to help us with these names on this roster, Mr. Gill.
And we appreciate her for that.
She wanted to know if we had some of these names that we have trouble pronouncing on this roster. She was going to help us with the pronunciation of these names, and so I told her we kind of got it a little bit figured out, but
yeah, because I had to apologize to a young man that looks at me eye to eye.
I had to apologize to somebody's entire family for the most part last week. So if any of the family members of Malik Stevens, number 20 for the Leopards, is listening to us right now, we do want to apologize. We now know his name is not Malachi.
Yes,
his
and
name is Malik.
The Strongs were in full effect last week, and they got on me and Tyler real quick. And we love the Strongs. We love all of them. Absolutely, we do.
I will say, real quick, I now have my weekly shout out.
Okay.
Coach McDaniel.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
All right, now back here. Teacher only now at the middle school.
Yes.
But he was here at LE when it was down in the dumps a little bit. He's a loyal. He's a LE loyal. And he's a big part of my athletic life. So I want to give a shout out to
awesome.
Coach McDaniel.
I
love Coach McDaniel. Yeah.
Good people. Got to have good people back.
Yes.
So we got about 6 minutes remaining here in the halftime portion of this game. We've done a lot of talking. So we're going to take about a 5-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have kickoff live from Lions Stadium.
Shout out to the Strongs.
You're listening to Leopard Football right here on Texarkana Game Day. All right, and welcome back to Lions Stadium here in Henderson, where we are getting ready for the start of the third quarter of play as the Leopards lead 28-20 against the Henderson Lions. And we do want to shout out our game sponsors, as this game is brought to you by Potato Patch and Wayne's Family Restaurant. We want to shout out both of those fine establishments, local establishments, for supporting local athletics and local athletes.
Yes. Without them, this stream wouldn't be possible, and appreciate everything they did for our student athletes, bringing this game to the fine, wonderful community of Liberty-Eylau in South Texarkana.
So Trip Basinger has the ball set on the tee, and the Lions will get ready to receive the opening kickoff of the second half of play. Basinger kicks it. It's fielded at the 35-yard line, and that's number 20 for the Lions, who is going to bring it out across the 50 to about the 48-yard line, and that's where Henderson will take over 1st and 10 from the 48.
Hopefully our defense, they buckle down and we get a stop here. Let's opening drive out the half. Man, this is a really dark press box.
Yeah,
you can go to sleep up here.
Every light in the press box is off. Every suite, there's about 10 suites up here, and every suite has their lights off. The hallway lights are off.
I kind of like it, though.
I do, too. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
So anyways, the Lions come out on offense 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Howard hands it off to Starling, which is what we saw a lot of in the first half of play, and Starling is going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 coming up.
I like how the front four got after it there. Even to the second level, like they crashed in and they were getting to the ball.
Howard's going to drop back to pass this time. It's caught. It's number 3 on the reception. Amari Murphy for Henderson, and he's going to be just about half a yard short of the first down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd and about a yard. The train crew has the chains leaning. They need to stand them up straight, and we could probably get a better view.
Cousin Martha cooking for the guy tomorrow later tonight, Home cooking,
saying.
Tyler, home cooking.
Leaning all the way to the right. So Howard keeps it himself this time, and he's going to be hit hard by a couple Leopards, but he takes the hit and picks up the first down.
That was a smart play by your Q there. He, our defensive lineman crashed down as he was the RPO as he was handing it off. He was making a play on the running back. He pulled it back and got a first down out of it.
The presence of Starling is definitely having an effect on us, no doubt.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for Henderson. They hand it off to 5 this time. He's going to pick up the first down across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. That's Jordan Irvin. He's listed as the tight end, but he could be a big back if you put him in the backfield, clearly.
Obviously, they don't need to pass the ball right now, but if they decide to, them backs and their running game is creating one-on-one matchups on the outside.
They're definitely getting the push up front that they want to start this second half of play. Howard's going to move Starling over from right to left. 2 receivers to the left side, and they hand it off to Starling. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on first down.
He gets a full head of steam, and he's gone. I mean, he's going. He's hitting that hole hard. And
he's like the road runner.
Not a lot of patience, man. You just get it and go.
But it's effective for him. So, I mean, I can get it and go, too. Get out of there.
I want to see you get it and go, Earl.
Hey. I'll unhitch this trailer.
Come on,
Tristan,
mate.
boy.
Come on, mate.
I look like you running around second base. Nothing faster than a skill.
Yep.
2nd down, 4 for Henderson. As they're going to move number 14 over from the right side over to left. That's Coleman. They hand it off to Starling, of course, and Starling's going to pick up the first down. He's down inside the 5 to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal coming up for the Lions.
Well, we still got 4 downs to prove ourselves right here.
Yeah.
So they're moving quickly. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm not going to say it.
Donovan keeps clearing his throat over here. Does I say something wrong? You got something you want to say, Donovan? No, I'm just joking. We love Donovan here.
Shout out to Donovan.
Absolutely.
And the Texarkana Game Day crew for all their support as well.
Absolutely. Donovan is, you're a leopard during football season.
I must say, I like Doty, but I like you too, man.
See, Doty, that's some other stuff. Like, you come pure. That's why we rock with you.
Donovan a loyal, man. You should have seen him in the state championship game, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna.
They not like us, right, Donnie? They not like us. Exactly. We all have fun that state championship game.
Yeah.
Second down and goal, and Howard's trying to keep it himself, and the Leopards meet him and stand him up.
I'm trying to see a Red River robbery. Remember last year from the 1 yard line? 4 downs, man.
Absolutely.
4 downs.
Fourth down stand. That'll be nice. As it is third and goal, and they actually mark a yard off, so they lose a yard. It'll be third and goal from the 5 instead of the 4. So they come out with 2 receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. They're going to move Coleman in motion. They fake the handoff. And Howard's under pressure. He's trying to use the official as a screen. He just throws it up for grabs and almost intercepted once again by the Leopard defense. But it falls to the turf incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth and goal, which is going to be a big play, if you ask me.
And once again, you got Malik Stevens there on the prowl. Boy, that's a big dude howling after you.
It's a long sophomore.
Man, when he walked up on me in the hallway, I said, hey, man, hold on. What's up? You coming in hot now. Hold on. You coming in hot.
And you noticed in the pregame portion, he's an old school player. He doesn't wear gloves.
I was like, hey, man.
He's getting after it.
You got to get this kid some gloves. He's like, nah, I don't want to wear no gloves. Hey, I like it.
That's the strong in his blood.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mr. Fagans.
So it's fourth and goal from the 5 yard line. Howard's looking to throw it into the end zone. He has a man, and he catches it.
Did he really catch that?
He did. That's number 5, his big tight end, Jordan Irvin, and he gets the Lions on the board, and they cut into the Leopard lead. 28-26 is the score with the extra point pending. 7 minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Sure, the Lions will try to tie it up.
This is when we really need to stop.
Howard's going to call his own. His jump pass and intercepted by the Leopards.
Luke.
That's number 19, Luke Basinger, the freshman. And he is going to be forced out of bounds, but that does make the 2-point conversion attempt no good.
Snagged it out of there. Big Lukester.
He's a big freshman, man. Look at him running across the field.
One thing you see a lot of defenses do when the offense just drives down the field with ease, just give up. But you saw a lot of fight there. It was a negative outcome, but a positive siding for sure.
So the Leopards keep the lead. It's 28-26, 2-point lead for the Leopards with 7:41 remaining here in the third quarter of play. We'll take a short break, and we'll come right back with the Leopards on offense. You're listening to Leopard Football here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of the annual hassle of hanging holiday lights? Or the recurring cost of paying someone else to do it? Forget those struggles and invest in the convenience and year-round beauty of Gemstone Lights. Permanent architectural and holiday lighting that you control. With Gemstone Lights, access over 1,000 pre-built patterns for festivities throughout the year. Easily alter them through our user-friendly app. When not in season, Gemstone Lights serve.
All right, the Leopards lead 28-26 against the Henderson Lions with 7 minutes, 41 seconds here remaining in the third quarter. And the Lions are set to kick it off. And here's the fake once again, the fake kick. And this time they do kick it. And it's going to be fielded at the 20 by TJ Stewart. Stewart's going to get his way across the 25 down to about the 27. And that's where the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from actually the 28-yard line. So it's good to see former Leopard Tracy Revels in the chat. He has a big-time game coming up tomorrow.
Has a huge game in Happy Valley in the morning. Tracy, good luck to you, man. Can't wait to watch you in the morning.
Shout out to Tracy Revels, who is a member of the Bowling Green football team.
And while I'm most happy for him, he's a green dot player. So he's one of 2 people on the team, that with a green dot talking to the coordinator.
So the Leopards come out on offense, and they hand it off to Arian Taylor. Taylor is going to have a nice carry across the 40 before he's forced out of bounds. They'll actually mark him right at the 40. That is enough to pick up the first down on a carry by number 18, Arian Taylor. He's a young sophomore.
With a lot of promise.
Absolutely. In the words of Mr. Gill, they're going to take the snap and hand it off to Taylor once again. This time Taylor's only going to get about a yard, and the Lions are acting as if they have the ball.
What happened?
He lose it?
The officials are...
I think they're calling it dead.
Yeah, they're going to blow it dead, it looks like, but the...
You see how far they ran on the field?
On the numbers, pretty much.
Down.
The Henderson sideline. They're all the entire coaching staff, nothing but blue shirts.
Somebody's down.
From the 40 to the 40. And, yes, we do have a Lion down. So we'll take a short break while they attend to the injured player here at Lions Stadium. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of the annual hassle of hanging holiday lights? Or the recurring cost of paying someone else to do it? Forget those struggles and invest in the convenience and year-round beauty of Gemstone Lights. Permanent architectural and holiday lighting that you control. With Gemstone Lights, access over 1,000 pre-built patterns for festivities throughout the year. Easily alter them through our user-friendly app. When not in season, Gemstone Lights serve as stunning permanent architectural lighting, bringing a continual majestic touch to your home. Experience the magic of Gemstone Lights today. Available through Livewire Electrical Services, Texarkana's authorized Gemstone Lights dealer.
All right, the Leopards have the ball, 2nd and 9 as we resume action. 7 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play. The Leopards lead 28-26, and they're going to hand it off inside to Arian Taylor. He's going to fall forward to the 45-yard line, which will bring up 3rd and 5 coming up.
So maybe next week or the week after, I'm going to tell who Mr. Taylor said Arian Taylor reminds him of.
So Basinger fakes the handoff and keeps it himself, and the Lions are swarming in on him. And Basinger's looking to the official as if, hey, that's a little extra. I agree, but the officials don't. That'll bring up 4th down.
Going for it in our own territory.
I like it.
I like it, but I don't. Making me nervous.
Well, we've seen Basinger drop back to punt sometimes, too.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Kevin Kelly on your way back. You should Google him and read about him. Doesn't punt.
We
the
have
Arkansas
movement.
coach?
Yeah.
The Lions jump, so it's a free play. Basinger throws it up for Neal, and Neal tries to make
He went
a
flying.
one-handed catch. His ball's
like
incomplete, but
he's a baller.
Nice attempt by Neal.
Get these yards back.
There is a penalty flag, so the Leopards will get 4th and very short coming up after the penalty. As they are going to call offsides against the defense. So it'll be 4th and 1. Or actually, it's going to move the chain. That's a first down. So it was actually 4th and 5, what it was anyway. That was 4th and 6, but it was 4th and 5, and the penalty moves the chain. So if you're the Lions, you can't do that. But if you're the Leopards, we love it.
We were in a 2 count all night, and it's worked about 5-6 times.
So the Leopards come out with splits to both sides. They hand it off inside to Taylor. Taylor, almost slips out of a tackle, but he's going to be barely tripped up by the defender.
That's a madman running. Every time he gets the ball, it just seems like it's.
And he has some wheels.
Yes. Oh, he can track it. He can track down a baseball as well. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, he's a really good outfielder.
He was a freshman on that state champion team last year, huh?
He does have a ring.
He will have it.
Oh, he will have it.
So, anyways, Basinger's looking to pass. He's just going to run it, but we have a flag thrown, and it should be maybe a late hit out of bounds. They're going to throw that flag as well. Thank you. So Basinger took off. He was looking to pass, but didn't have a man open, so he called his own number around the right side. And the Lions hit him late out of bounds. And you can tell the Leopards players are a little upset about that on that far sideline over
As
there.
they should be. As they should be.
He is obviously the senior leader, the quarterback of this team, and got to protect the quarterback at all costs.
At all costs. He's a trooper.
Baysinger did get up a little gimpy. He's walking it off. He seems to be fine, but as we said, got to protect the quarterback. So there's 2 penalty flags. One's probably going to be holding against the Leopards, or some type of blocking penalty, at least against the Leopards. Holding against the Leopards.
Personal
foul. Late hit out of bounds against the Lions. So that will move
automatic first down.
The ball across the 45 to the 41, which, as Mr. Gill just said, is an automatic first down. 5:21 remaining in the third quarter. 2-point lead for the Leopards. 28-26 is the score. Got to put some points up on the board on this drive if you're the Leopards.
That's a must.
Baysinger fakes the handoff, throws it to Prevost. Prevost catches it along the sideline, and they force him out of bounds, just short of the first down sticks. Second down coming up.
Good way to get rhythm going is just putting the ball in your best playmaker's hands. That's what we were trying to do right now.
He is an offensive mind. I like where it's headed.
2nd and 5, and this time they're going to keep it on the ground. That's number 1, Jaquan Johnson, with a hard carry. He gets across the 25 down to the 23-yard line, which is enough to move the chains.
I thought Mr. Johnson was going to touch pay dirt right there the way he's running up out of there.
I've never heard that, pay dirt.
End zone.
I heard it on ESPN for the first time today, I promise you. So Baysinger throws it on a screen pass intended for number 7, Neal, which falls incomplete.
Gil, you have good commentator lingo.
No, Gil just really went to journalism school, which I'm trying to, include you in. Hopefully you go to J school too. You got a little J school in you. Hopefully at the University of Arkansas, maybe, or Oklahoma, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Definitely not Fayetteville. Anyways, Baysinger's dropping back the pass. He throws it to Prevost. Prevost catches it, trying to get around the defense, but they bring him down about 3 or 4 yards short of the down marker. So that'll bring up 3rd and maybe 4.
I like our offensive approach. We're going to make you put bodies on bodies. And then someone, obviously, they're going to try to double someone.
So it was 3rd and 4, and we have false start against the Leopards. The receiver, Prevost, just decided to take off running before the snap was even
He got used to him jumping, man. The one time they didn't jump, we went.
But we can't jump. We can't do that.
Nope. We can't jump.
Nope.
So we will lose yards after the penalty. It'll still be 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Instead of 3rd and 4. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Jashawn Weatherall is the inside receiver here at the bottom.
Good play call.
They're going to hand it off inside to Johnson. Johnson's going to get the first down on a hard run by number 1, Jaquan Johnson.
He's been running hard all night.
Jaquan Johnson, he's also one of those senior leaders of this team, and he's going to get the ball once again.
Dragging people.
Moving his way inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Nice job by Johnson keeping the feet moving.
Great work by the O-line as well.
Absolutely. Coach Chris Paul's come in and just really revamped that O-line. Shout out to the alum.
That's a big 3A1 O-line, I can tell you that.
I tell you that too.
And they're a young line. Yes. I see some sophomores, a couple sophomores, juniors.
So tailback is still Johnson. They bring in the H-back, number 33, Gabe Jarvis, in for number 4, Victor Shaw. Baysinger's going to call his own number this time, and the Lions read it quickly. And they swarm in, and Baysinger's going to lose about 4 or 5 yards on the carry.
Yeah, number 40 got off that edge pretty quick.
They do have nice size and athleticism up front as well. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 10 2 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the third period. It's 28-26 is the score. The Leopards lead by 2 with an opportunity to extend the lead if we can put some points on the board up here. Basinger moves Jarvis. Oh, the ball is on the ground. Basinger fortunately falls on it. So we have not seen that too often from this Leopard team, but we've seen it a couple times tonight with just not being able to control the snap.
Here you might see the play you practice all week, no doubt. Some type of smash, something to the corner of the end zone.
I don't know. I might would run a slant.
Over the middle?
Yeah, because, the star and the nickel on this top side, they're going to crash down. This guy's one-on-one in the island. He's open right there.
There it is. You're right.
And it's incomplete. Oh, man. So the DB broke on the ball. It's number 20.
I saw Witherall in that, Gil, just like you did.
Yeah.
Anthony Newman in coverage for the Lions, number 20, and he makes a PBU, a pass breakup, and forces the turnover on downs as the Leopards can't come away with points on that drive. And they lead by 2 with a minute 51 remaining here in the third quarter. 28-26 is the score, but the Henderson Lions will take over first and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Yes, this is where our defense is going to have to step up, make some plays, hold them, limit their first downs, bring us back in this thing.
That's probably a territory where you wish you maybe had Mr. Ford here tonight.
No doubt.
So anyways, the Lions come out on offense. They hand it off to who else? Number 2, Starling. And Starling's going to pick up 6 yards on the first down carry. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up for Henderson.
Like I said earlier, defense was going to have to make a clutch stop. Henderson just did there. Now it's our guy's turn.
And we have a Leopard defender down. Can't see the number just yet. I think that's 20. Yeah, that is 20. That's 20, Malik Stevens, who is the injured player. So we'll allow them time to attend to him, and we'll be right back with final minute and 50 seconds of the third quarter here from Henderson Stadium. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit or Acura, or BMW, or Cadillac.
All right, welcome back. It's 2nd down coming up for the Lions, and they're going to hand it off to Starling, of course, and Starling's going to get down to the 30-yard line, which is enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10, actually from the 29-yard line coming up for Henderson.
He's got some numbers in his stat line tonight.
Absolutely. 1 minute, 19 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play. If you're the Leopards, you need a stop.
Right now. Let's see what Coach Bay's cooking up over there.
So they're going to move the tight end over from right to left. They hand it off to who else? Number 2, Starling. Starling runs over a defender before he's finally brought down right at the 45-yard line, which is enough for another Henderson Lion first down. Starling, I'm pretty sure, I don't have his official stats, but if I could guess, I'm pretty sure he's over 100 yards, as you said, Mr. Howell.
No doubt.
Yeah, he's really been running the ball hard.
This time they send him out wide. Howard's going to pitch it to number 14, Coleman. Coleman trying to get outside. He gets the first down and finally going to be forced out of bounds, but there is a penalty flag right at about the 39-yard line. Not sure what the call will be. That's in the secondary where the flag was thrown.
Let's It's an interesting call here. I need my binoculars like this guy right here with the long hair.
Yeah, you bought me a good pair. I need to pull them out. You're a good friend, man. You bought me a gift.
Absolutely. I try to be a good friend to everyone.
Use.
Absolutely. Just all around great guy.
Open the box.
All around great guy.
I've had them for 3 years and never even opened the box.
They're expensive too. Somebody came, you need these, Gil, to call the game. You can see better. I'm like, oh, go, Tyler. You want these?
I don't need them.
Dude, this guy, he got the $100 pair next to me.
I don't even know. You said what now? Your birthday. Oh, my birthday? Well, when is my birthday? November. You got me? Okay, well, I'm going to hold you to that, Donovan. Donovan says he's going to give me a gift.
Tyler will be in Norman, Oklahoma on his birthday.
I hope so.
If we're not playing in playoffs.
So the Lions handed off to number 2, Starling. The Leopards come away with the football, but they're going to blow him down.
That was an early whistle.
Yeah. As I'm watching the replay here on our monitor here in the booth, and I think he might have been down before the ball came out. But that will be the final play of the third quarter as the Leopards have a 2-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. The score is 28-26. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter here from Lions Stadium. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Stevens, General Manager and Marketing Director for Local Habit Coffee Company. Local Habit exists to spark a revival of local communities and the beauty they inherently possess by bringing people together over exceptional third-wave coffee. We then want them to take the joy and good vibes they get from us out into their local town and go make something good happen.
One of our top priorities is providing exceptional customer service. We want to make sure our customers left better than when they came in.
Our customers should walk away thinking about how incredible their coffee was, how nice and genuine their barista was, and how inviting and comforting our space is.
Come by today and enjoy a hot cup of coffee with us.
All right, and welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter of play here between the Leopards and the Lions, and we've had a good one so far. The Leopards lead by 2, 28-26. And it's the start of the fourth quarter as Henderson has the ball currently 2nd and 6 from the 48-yard line. So they come out with 2 backs. And they hand it off to the main back, number 2, Starling. He's going to be bottled up by the Leopard defense.
That's all I like to say. Stuffed crust pizza.
That's number 29 in on the stop for the Leopards. Mr. Cade McLeod, as well as number 11, Mr. DeAndre Martin.
Shout out to Cade McLeod.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to that guy.
Transfer coming in, making a name for himself.
Absolutely. Shout out Mr. McLeod, for sure.
So a big third down play coming up, 3rd and 3 from the 49-yard line for the Henderson Lions. 11 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the ball game. The Leopards lead by 2, and they're handed off to number 2, Starling. And he's going to be short. As a nice job there by the Leopard defense, grabbing a hold of him and not letting him fight for those few extra yards that he needed to get. I saw number 8, Serlio Creer Jr. in, as well as a few others in on the stop.
Love to see your defense coming out of a timeout, making good adjustments. Still got a big 4th down right here, though.
I love to see that line with active hands and penetrating the offensive line the way that they have been. Like you always like to see the offensive line being pushed in reverse.
So they did give him 1 yard. It's 4th and 2 from the 48. Clock's down to 10.5 minutes remaining in this ball game. This is a big 4th down play for both teams, especially at a pivotal spot on the field, and the Lions decide to call a timeout. And so we will too. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with the 4th down play. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Texline Card House, where the stakes are high and the cards are hotter than ever. Here at Texline Card House, we deal in excitement, strategy, and unforgettable moments. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer, our tables cater to every level of skill and ambition. Join the poker revolution where every hand could be your winning hand. Get in on the action. Come see us at pokeratlas.com for all of our updates and experience the game like never before. Texline Card House is the best little poker house in Texas.
right, it's 4th and 2 coming up for the Henderson Lions. It's 48 from the 48-yard line. 10 minutes, 27 seconds remaining here in the ball game. They come out in an empty set this time. Howard's going to pass it. He throws it. He has a man wide. Great job by the defensive back, number 1.
Oh, my gosh.
Jaquan Johnson hitting the ball out of the air.
Hey, Earl, that's some ups.
That just made my day.
The turnover on
so
downs. What a play.
Hey, check him out.
What
yes,
a play.
Sir.
Man, I gotta stand up.
Hey, check out the guy behind me. Oh, he's
what
pressed.
A play.
He's pressed.
By number 1, Jaquan Johnson.
Good job, Coach. Good job.
Knocking the ball out of the air.
Good job. Good job, Coach Garcia. Garcia's over here. He's going to have to take some Advil after the game. Good job, Coach Garcia. You guys are cooking it up.
What a athletic play by Jaquan Johnson, getting up and knocking the ball down.
The entire wind was taking out
some ups.
Job not finished, Earl. Come on,
man. Job not finished, not at all. But listen, we can hold the ball.
Relax, take a seat.
Hey, look, I saw a touchdown and I saw a long ride back.
Open, I tell you what.
Oh
That's
man,
why it was a big play, and so the Leopards are going to run a end around pitch to Victor Shaw. There's a flag thrown by the umpire, kind of late. Not sure what he saw, but according to Donovan, he's seen a face mask. I believe you, Donovan. You see what I don't see.
You know, sometimes when you can't, take it, somebody's putting that pressure on you, you start doing things that's out of the norm.
So Donovan was correct. Personal foul, face mask against the defense.
Donnie.
Oh, your dollar, Donovan.
I wouldn't go that far. He's getting paid good over there.
That sounds about right. Morgan Smith taking good care of you.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan.
In the end zone right now, getting some good photos of the Leopards.
It's a great day when Morgan comes out. Shout out to him.
So we have a lineman out wide. He slips and Tripp is going to throw it to Prevo. Prevo catches it, and he's going to get into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown.
The hat trick.
2 to 12.
Of the night.
The hat trick.
2 to 12. What a ball, what a catch.
Woo!
You should have heard how many overrated comments those young men had down there. I was like, man, I'm about to go. Just Google him. I'm about to go.
Yeah.
What a play by Tripp. What a catch by Prevo. And what a job by Prevo making what they call yak happen. Yards after the catch. Getting to the end zone to extend the Leopards' lead. They now lead 34-26 with the extra point pending. So we're going to go for 2 once again. Empty set. Tripp is going to take the snap. He's going to run it.
Get in there.
And he's going to get in there for the 2-point conversion.
Attaboy 2.
So the 2-point conversion is good. The Leopards now lead by 10 once again. 36-26 is the score with 10 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
I might have to send a selfie of us smiling and Mr. Wright over there in the stands. Let him know how happy we are in the.
Look at Coach Willard. You were talking about Coach Basinger hitting that 40. Look at
Is that
Willard
him running?
hitting that 40.
They all running, man.
Check him out.
Look, he finna fire him up. I'm telling you.
And he got the pandas on running that fast? Let me see. Let me catch
What a
him.
40 by Willard.
He took off. I'm like,
I don't know if that was a 4.2 like Basinger, but he was fairly close.
I think Willard runs a good 4.6, 4.7. He was a tight end, he's right there blocking.
He played some other positions too.
Did he really?
He did. I think he played a little running back from what I read at one point in time. So
I didn't know that.
I might be wrong. I'm going to ask him on the coaches show next week.
I like the intensity that Willard brings. I like that a lot. He was a good jolt in the arm for the Leopard community.
We got Gabe kicking it off this time.
Okay, so your other state champion teammate, Gabe Jarvis, is going to kick it off this time. His Tripp has been kicking.
He deserve a little sit down. Tripp deserves.
Yeah,
he deserves.
I was walking through West Campus and Gabe yells out, "Tell him to feed me, Earl! Tell him to feed me, Earl!" So I told him, "Twin, they need to feed you."
Twin did a good job on that
Woo,
kick.
he's rolling.
He is rolling. He bounces off of one man, still trying to get to the 50, and they're finally going to bring him down about the 48-yard line. That's number 20 on that return, Anthony Newman, which is the same DB that broke up that touchdown down here earlier in the third quarter for the Lions. But anyways, Henderson gets the ball 1st and 10 coming up from the 48-yard line. 9:55 remaining to go in the game. They trail the Leopards by 10. 36-26 is the score.
So I'm a firm believer that good teams and like culture, the foundation of culture is built in times like this when your guys don't give up. Or, you know, so I appreciate these times as long as we can come out of here unscathed. I like that 0 on the backside of our
and
record.
great teams come out unscathed, Earl. So
yes, they do, Mr. Howe.
We're proving a point here.
We are.
Yeah.
So just to give you guys an update, Tripp has 4 passing touchdowns. Oh, almost intercepted.
I was finna say it with you, Gil.
Got a little excited there.
So just to let you know, Tripp has 4 passing touchdowns tonight. The single game record for passing touchdowns in a game at LE is 6.
Who's that?
That was DeCorian Phillips.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, not at all.
He's a dude. I think that was Mr. Sanders on that PBU right
This wasn't
there.
even his best sport.
That's true.
Football?
Yeah, basketball was his best sport. Come on, man.
I know some colleges that really, really would want the services of Mr. Phillips.
Yeah.
So they're going to hand it off to Starling, and Starling's going to get 80 yards on the second down carry. 3rd and 2 coming up for Henderson. Clock's steady rolling. Down to 9.5 minutes remaining in the game.
And that's another thing that we are blessed with, knowledgeable coaches that put young men. So I have a screen in front of me that's you know, a little bit closer than the field. I see number 8 playing in a stand-up, kind of an edge outside linebacker position, and that's his natural position. It's good to have coaches that are knowledgeable.
So Howard's going to pass. He was under pressure. He throws it in.
Did he catch that?
Oh, my goodness.
What a catch.
I thought that was going to be a pick.
What a catch.
Man, I don't know if he had possession, though. That was like a David Tyree type of catch.
What a catch by number 14 of the Lions.
Oh, yeah. Good catch.
Marion Coleman, and Coleman with what they call a head top. But there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, he went to the barbershop, but it's okay.
Oh, my goodness.
It happens.
He stuck it to the helmet and everything.
He did. He took him to the barbershop. It's okay.
Yeah.
As long as the scoreboard is cool at the end of this game, that's all we're worried about.
Oh, man.
Do what?
So there's a illegal hit to the helmet against the Leopards. I didn't catch the number, but that'll be a 15-yard penalty, and the Lions will get 15 additional yards after the big reception by number 14, Lamarion Coleman. So that'll put them inside of the 15 at the 13. 1st and 10 coming up from the 13-yard line. Clock's at 9 minutes on the dot and steady rolling.
And I may have been wrong. I see people in the comments saying D-Field was a better hooper than football player.
So
I was just there covering. Sorry.
If you're a Lions
Who
fan,
said that?
Coach Matt.
Your guy.
If you're a Lions fan, not a good sighting is number 2. Starling is on the sideline, kind of shaking up. They're going to run it with the quarterback, Howard. He's going to get down to the 5-yard line.
I'm going to say, it looked like he was kind of running wide open.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 2. Actually 3. 2nd and 3. Starling checks back into the game.
Yeah, he's their bell cow.
Clock's now working its way down to 7:59. They handed off to Starling on the first play back into the game.
Did he fumble?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
He
sorry.
gets into the end zone is what he does. And Henderson cuts back into this Leopard lead. The Leopards now lead 36-32 with the extra point pending. And they're going to go for 1 this time. They're going to try to make this a 3-point ball game, which is obviously a field goal. But hopefully if you're the Leopards, you can put some points on the board and make that not happen.
Yeah, we need to stop here.
Somebody said you might be right, Mr. Howe. Whoever has the ball last might be the
telling
winner
you.
of this game.
It's so back and forth. They get a stop, we get a stop. They score, we score.
Track meet.
Yeah.
So 87, Navarro is out to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and this time he makes it. So they do cut the lead to 3. They trail by a field goal. 36-33 is the score with 8 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the final 8 minutes of this ball game. We're in for a good one, folks. You're listening to Leopard Football right here on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, and we're back live from Lions Stadium here in Henderson, where the Leopards lead the Lions 36-33 with 8 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And it's been a good one, folks. It's been a very good game, back and forth. The Leopards have led majority of this ball game, but the Lions have striking close a few times. And obviously, they're down by 3. There's the kick, going to be fielded at the 25 by TJ Stewart. He's going to bring it out to the 30-yard line, and that's where he's going to be stopped and hit hard by the Lions. But the Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from there.
Man, I do not like seeing the game this close, but for this early on in the season, this is actually kind of a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Really good thing.
Especially playing a bigger opponent, bigger in classification. I believe Henderson is actually 4A Division I, yes. So they're not the small 4A. So there is a difference in size here.
Playoff atmosphere in September.
Absolutely.
Big advantage.
Against a quality team, too. Quality athletes
no
all
doubt.
over the field.
Very athletic game.
So anyways, the Leopards will come out on offense 1st and 10 from the 30. 8 minutes remaining here in the game. They have trips to the bottom of the screen. High snap. He gets it, throws it out to Victor Shaw. Shaw's going to have room. He spins out of a tackle. He steps out of bounds. And that's where they will mark the ball at the 44-yard line, which is enough to move the chains. That's a gain of 14 on the reception from Victor Shaw.
Really think if he would have got past 1, we would be playing Rebel Rouser over there with our phone and lights. I would turn my light on,
Look
too.
at the band across the way with their lights.
Yeah, I'm about to turn my light on for them, too.
So the band has taken their cell phones out and has their flashlights on, waving in the air. They're going to head off to Johnson. Johnson's going to get inside the 20 to the 10 to the 5, and he's going to get into the end zone for another Liberty-Eylau Leopard touchdown. That's number 2 on the night for Jaquan Johnson, and he finds his way to the end zone from 46. Excuse me, that's not 46. That's 56 yards out. And the Leopards extend their lead 42-33 with the extra point pending. A 56-yard touchdown by Jaquan Johnson.
Can I take this moment to publicly apologize to Mr. Johnson because last year I called him slow in front of a bunch of students?
To Gabe.
Did Twin get it?
He did. Yeah. Twin caught the 2-point conversion.
Feed Twin. I've been saying it. Feed Twin. Good job, Gabe. Good job.
Great teams respond, man. Let's go.
So that's Jarvis's first reception of the night, and it's a 2-point conversion, which extends the lead to 11. 44-33 with 7 minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And that was, I believe, about a minute for the Leopards to score. I don't remember the exact time mark of when they took over. I believe it was right in between 9 minutes and about 8.5 minutes.
It's probably around there.
Yeah, cardiac cats, man. I'm telling you. Baseball,
tell you what.
Basketball on turf.
This offense is pretty explosive, folks. I mean, we've seen it all last week. We've seen it tonight, too. Obviously, it's been a back-and-forth game, but the offense can strike quickly, and they can strike from far.
Can I say something that just made my heart full?
What's
Go
that?
ahead.
As the young men were running off the field, the first 3 people I saw were Coach Hall, alum, Zane Cole, alum, and Mr. Chris Paul, alum.
So you're
Tradition.
right about it.
Tradition, brother.
Tradition and building future Leopards.
Yeah.
As they're building the JV team. The JV team won last night.
Yes, they did.
The freshman team, they're on a roll as well. And Coach King has the middle school ballers balling too. They dropped.
Man, Coach King is doing a wonderful job at the younger levels. Like he has those kids locked
He's
in.
establishing the culture early, man.
He
That's
is.
what it takes from the ground up.
Yeah.
Build it from the ground up. He's also, a big part of the LEYA, the Liberty-Eylau Youth Association that we have going on.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, they play tomorrow at Harrisfield. So I know a lot of the kids from our elementary campus will be participating. So if you can go out to the Harrisfield tomorrow and support those young athletes, young future Leopards, and even the young ladies that cheer for LEYA, go on out there and show them some support. All right, Henderson has the ball. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to throw it out to number 3. He makes the reception, and he's going to pick up the first down. Actually going to mark him about a yard short. Number 3 is Amari Murphy. They do decide to give him the first down after a debate. Murphy has about 5 receptions in this game. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. 7:25 remaining in the ball game. The Leopards lead by 11.
Man, that sounds good, Mr. Huff. Music to my ears.
Howard throws it, and it's dropped.
You heard those footsteps coming.
He did. It was number 11, Mason Jones, was the intended target, and he just dropped it as he was trying to turn around upfield too quick. As Mr. Gill said, heard those footsteps, and that'll make you drop it.
Man, these guys over here next to me are probably so mad. I get it, though. I get it. That was us the past couple years.
2nd and 10 coming up. Ball is spotted on the 49-yard line. Howard is in the empty set. He's going to drop back. He steps up. He's going to take off, and he does a smart thing of just diving to the turf as number 1, Jaquan Johnson, was coming up to make the stop. That'll bring up 3rd and about 5 for Henderson. Clock steady rolling.
Tick, tick, tick. Let it tick.
6:52 remaining.
Ready to see my child
in the ball game. We got a long drive home. I'll tell you that.
I know. I'm thinking about it, too. I'm just ready to see my son.
Man, my dad making me drive home, too. Man.
So Howard's under pressure. He's trying to make something happen. He finds number 3, Murphy.
Great play.
Great job by
That was
Murphy.
a really good play.
Waiting in the open spot of the field, and Howard found him, and they pick up the first down, which is what they need.
Need a couple more first downs to get a touchdown. I'm sorry.
Or a big play. You never know.
Absolutely. So we have not seen Starling yet on this drive.
Whoa.
And they throw it to 11, Jones.
Wide open.
He catches it this time as he dropped his last intended target. But he picks up the first down on this reception. Down to the 20-yard line.
Committing to the big plays, leaving the flats wide open.
But did you see how he just got in the pocket and just sat down and made a big target for his quarterback?
They're waiting on him to have time to find them those spots for sure. And we have a Leopard down. Not sure.
Mr. Golston.
Yeah, it's 52. It's Avion. That's the second time I've seen him grabbing for those toes tonight. So Coach Finn will probably bring him out some pickle juice. But
a little pickle shot.
Something like that.
OG Finn.
But anyways, we'll take a break, and we'll let them attend to Avion Golston, and we'll be right back with the final 6 minutes of play here from Line Stadium. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of the annual hassle of hanging holiday lights? Or the recurring cost of paying someone else to do it? Forget those struggles and invest in the convenience and year-round beauty of Gemstone Lights. Permanent architectural and holiday lighting that you control. With Gemstone Lights, access over 1,000 pre-built patterns for festivities throughout the year. Easily alter them through our user-friendly app. When not
right, here we go. It's 1st and 10 for Henderson. They have a man open in the end zone, and he catches it. That's number 14 for the Henderson Lions, Lamarian Coleman, and he is going to get the Lions on the board once again, and they'll cut into that Leopard lead. Score is now 44-39 with the extra point pending. 6 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the ball game. So let's see if they decide to kick or if they decide to go for two. I think they're going to go for two and try to make it a 3-point game. Coleman's going to hand it off. Oh, he fakes it. He throws it into the end zone.
Crossbody.
They catch it this time. So the 2-point conversion attempt is good, which cuts the lead to 3. 44-41 is the score.
Good play call by the OC there, but an unfortunate breakdown of coverage, no doubt.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, every once in a while. It's going to happen.
It happens with the Ravens last night.
Yeah.
Except there was a toe tap on
Did you see that? I thought it was a touchdown. It should have been a touchdown.
I mean, if his foot wasn't a size 14, he would have been all right.
He was in the white.
You sure? Like the Deion Sanders
Do you not
cleats.
think they have all of those camera angles to not see it?
No,
hey,
what
those
I'm
are like
saying,
$1 million cameras, by the way.
the cleats kind of threw me off because I saw the white and there's white bottom. So I'm like, what are we looking at?
I thought it was black.
No, he had black cleats on.
No, he had the Deion's on.
But they were black.
White bottoms.
The
white bottom. The white. The very
The problem
bottom.
was if he had white cleats on, it might not have been out of bounds because it might have blended all in.
He as my running back, he didn't do too good.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Lamar went off though.
But,
He did.
Anyways, we'll talk about the Leopard game instead of the Ravens and the Chiefs from last night. There's a lot of football going on tonight, high school football. There's an NFL game on as well. Where are they playing at? I know they're playing in a foreign location. Brazil. That's where they are. Okay.
São Paulo.
There we go. Okay.
Oh wow! So they're playing in Brazil today. I thought that was later in the season.
That's tonight. Playing right now.
What? Oh, they cleaned up São Paulo for that. That's awesome.
So here we go. The Lions come out to kick off to the Leopards. Back deep to return is 13, T.J. Stewart, and number 12, Daquan Prevost.
Whoa. Hey, isn't that off? No, you got to kick. I'm sorry.
Well, the Leopard coaching staff is saying, yeah, they threw it.
They called it. They called it.
They did. And you can see the Leopard coaching staff up here this time. Coach Surratt.
Shout out to Coach Surratt, man.
They're clapping it up. So, offsides is going to be called against the Lions. They've done this fake kick attempt every time out, and this time it backfires.
Why do y'all think they do that?
I don't know.
It might be just cool for the look, aesthetics.
Try to be different.
Not 10 times in a row. That's not cool.
I mean, maybe it's their thing, you know.
Now they're just going to kick it. Oh, they're not. Okay. They're committed, man.
Okay.
Inspire, retire, man. I get it.
I get it. So it's a short pooch kick. Oh, my goodness. Two Leopards run into each other, but fortunately they make the reception, and he falls to the ground. And so the Leopards will have possession, 1st and 10 from the 30. That's not the 30. That's the 46-yard line is where it'll be. So we get to see Trip Basinger in the Leopard offense, who 2 straight games, they've scored 40-plus points. Last week they put up 48 in the season opening win against Pittsburgh. This week they've put up 44. We still got 6 minutes to play in the ball game. So you have an opportunity to extend your average.
Like Earl likes to say, a 40 burger.
40 ball. And like Coach Mack said in our forum, 80 points in 2 weeks, that's a heck of a turnaround.
Pretty good.
So they're going to hand it off inside to the tailback. And I believe that's Jaquan Johnson in at tailback. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, which will bring up 2nd and 10.
I like how Mr. Johnson was patient then. He was going to try to run behind Big 77. Kind of went the other way. Then kind of got stuffed a little bit. It's all right. Keep running.
Hey, look at the top. We got double coverage on one guy.
Oh, I see it.
Calvin Johnson in action, man.
So they're going to hand it off to Jaquan Johnson once again, and Johnson's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. Going to bring up 3rd and about 7. Clock's ticking, steady ticking inside 5.5 minutes down to 5 minutes, 10 seconds. 3-point lead for the Leopards. 44-41 is the score. 3rd and 6. This is a big third down play, to be honest with you. Leopards come out with trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Johnson is the tailback. Basingers.
Got room.
He has room to run. He has plenty of green grass. He's going to take off. He gets the first down and a lot more.
He tells me if he sees green grass, he's going.
He's going to run out of bounds, and that'll move the sticks. And the clock will stop with 4 minutes, 45 seconds. And the Leopards get a fresh set of downs with a 3-point lead.
I like Tripp, man. I like Tripp, man.
Dog.
He is full-grown dog.
Always been a quarterback, man.
Glad to have him with us.
So Tripp will look over to Coach Willard, Coach Davion Hall. They'll make the call. They're letting time run off the play clock, which is smart, slowing it down just a little bit. They hand it off to Johnson. Johnson's going to be met in the backfield by a couple Lions.
I could say I think they knew a run was coming there.
Yeah, I can say that too. We lose 2 yards. The Lions only have 2 timeouts remaining. There is 4 minutes remaining in the game. So eventually, if the Leopards can get another first down, you would think the Lions might have to start using some timeouts.
That's exactly the play we need to make.
2nd and 12. Play clock's down to 3. Tripp takes the snap. He hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's going to be met at the line of scrimmage once again. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Leopards. Game clock still rolling. Not fast enough, though, if you're a Leopard fan. It's 3 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3-point lead for LE. Letting the play clock run down. It's down to 10 seconds. Basinger will move Jaquan Johnson from left to right. We have trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Basinger's going to drop back the pass. He throws it across the middle. It's caught. That's 12 Prevost.
212.
He's maybe a yard or 2 short of the first down. Sure, the Leopards will go for it. The ball is on the 26-yard line. They need to get to the 24. Game clock is inside of 3 minutes, down to 2:55. It's 4th and 1 is what it is, actually, well, according to the scoreboard, but I see 2 on the field, so I'm going to go with 4th and 2.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Huff. Go with what you know, because these guys over here aren't keeping it good.
They changed it. They heard me, I guess.
Yes, sir, they did.
Next door, so
yes.
maybe they did hear me for real.
They keep looking over with stern looks.
So it's 4th and 2. The Leopards run it with Johnson.
Let's go.
And they're going to push him
Five for every yard.
across the 20, which is way enough for the first down. They're still pushing the pal, and he's going to get inside the 15 down to the 12, where they finally bring him down, and that is enough to pick up the first down and a lot more. And the game clock will stop as they move the chains. 2:20 remaining in the game.
Man, that is the play of the game right there by that O-line.
It is.
Absolutely.
Maybe the play of the season so far.
Yeah.
Only been 2 games, clearly, but that is the biggest play we've seen by this O-line. And the tailback, Jaquan Johnson, as well. I mean, he's had some big carries, but that might be one of the biggest ones for sure.
He's having himself a whale of a season in the early stages. I know we've only played 2 games or game and a half or whatever, game and 3/4, three-fourths. But
it's okay to give him credit, man.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson has he's really turned it on this season. Proud of him.
Play clock is at 3. Tripp takes the snap. He hands it off to Johnson once again. Johnson's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. They maybe will lose half a yard, and Henderson's going to call their first of 2 remaining timeouts, so they only have 1 left, and that'll stop the clock with 1 minute and 37 seconds. But we do have a flag on the play, or maybe that's a scoreboard error. I don't see a flag on the field, but the
I'd like to commend Coach Willard for what did he squeeze out, like 3 or 4 minutes off the clock since he took possession?
Exactly.
Yeah, something.
That's smart.
Total opposite of what we've seen.
Oh man.
Now that is the
in every other aspect. Of the
Yeah,
game.
he had me so distraught last week because I couldn't keep. I was like, oh no, we can't do this.
But now he's making the Henderson offense when they get the ball back, get out of their comfort zone. They
Right.
can't control the clock anymore.
If
They got to do what
they
we
get
do.
the ball back.
Exactly.
There is a minute 37 remaining. They only have one timeout.
It's a second down.
It's 2nd and 11.
And Tyler, I think you were right. They just turned the scoreboard off. 2nd and 11. Yeah, we can squeeze out. What is that? 97 seconds.
No doubt.
I can't see too well. Okay. All right. It's right here in front
Good
of me.
math, man. Woohoo!
Hey,
job.
I learned it from Mr. Huff. It's Friday.
So,
it's Friday.
I will say this. If you're the Leopards, the main thing you got to do right now.
Control the ball. Protect it.
Exactly what I was about to say.
I didn't mean to take your thunder. I'm
you're
sorry.
Fine. I just want to see if you're going to guess.
Oh, yeah, you know me, Mr. Huff.
Protect the football. But anyways, we come back out 2nd and 11 from the 14-yard line. 1 minute, 37 seconds remaining here in the ball game. 3-point lead for the Leopards against a 4A Division I team, and the Leopards are a 3A Division I team. People can say what they want to say about that, but facts are facts.
Facts are facts.
That makes a difference.
So Basinger's going to call his own number on 2nd down. He'll get about 5 yards on that carry.
They called their last time out.
So Henderson does, as Mr. Gill just stated, calls their last time out. So we'll take one as well as the game clock stops with a minute 30 remaining here in the ball game. You're listening to Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray.
All right, there's a minute 30 left in the ball game, and it's 3rd and 7 for the Leopard offense, and they're going to hand it off inside to Jaquan Johnson. And Johnson's not going to get the first down, but he does pick up 3 yards on the 3rd down carry, and the Lions don't have any more timeouts to use, so the Leopards can run the clock under a minute as there's 29 seconds remaining on the play clock. Game clock is at a minute 5.
Even if we don't score here, we are making Henderson earn every bit of this.
Yes, we are. I'm just ready to see that ticker go tick, 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 tick.
Play clock steady rolling. I'm pretty sure the Leopards will let it run all the way out and probably call a timeout as Coach Willard is over by the official standing next to him. Probably going to call a timeout right now. He did with 1 second remaining on the play clock. Game clock is at 42 seconds. So the Leopards, after the timeout, they will have 4th and 4 from the 7-yard line. And there's 42 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let Willard cook. Let Willard cook.
Skirt, skirt, skirt. Yes, let him cook. I like that analogy, Mr. Howe. Let him cook.
Appreciate it.
Let him cook. Kind of like when Coach Fowler, it was a little tight. It was a playoff game. It was a little tight.
Yeah.
And I told people, man, let Big Zach cook.
Yeah,
what
let
you call
Z-Ray
him?
cook, man.
Swaggy Z.
Swaggy Z, man. Let Swaggy Z cook, man.
You ain't a good coach if you're going. I mean, you are not a bad coach if you're going to back-to-back state championships. That's all I got to say.
That's true. I can agree with that.
Best coach in Texas. Let the TABC say that.
Let everybody know.
So while we have a second, we do want to shout out all of our listeners and viewers, whether you're listening to us on the radio, whether you are watching us via Texarkana Game Day in partnership with LETV. We do want to send a shout out to you for being faithful supporters of Liberty-Eylau Athletics and Texarkana Athletics overall. Shout out to Texarkana Game Day for all that they do.
Absolutely. Donnie, we appreciate you.
You the man, brother.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, I love going to LE games.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
We like having
we
you
love
here.
having
We
you.
love having you
I
here,
told
man.
you you're a part of
We're
us
going to
now.
get you a mic so you can throw your comments in there.
Donnie gets a little excited.
All right, so here we go. The Leopards come back out. It's 4th down and 4.
You see that bracket up top? That's
Play
funny.
clock's at 2 seconds. Tripp takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's going to just step up and run it. Uh-oh, he's trying to make something happen.
He got it.
Gets the first down.
Victory formation, fellas. Whoa.
They say the ball is out. Let's see what they decide. If he was trips up, pumped up. And they're going to say first down Leopards. And that'll end the game.
Let's go.
So there is
Down
25
59.
seconds
See you later.
left in the ball
this
game.
dude
But
hey, Coach Stilson, good job.
I think that first down is enough to do it. And it is.
Game over.
Let's see.
Ball game, boy.
I'm not sure. They're going to let the game clock run out. They're just going to let it run out as both teams are walking to their respective sidelines.
See
no
you
victory
next
formation.
week.
They're just going to call game, and the Leopards
Rip them up, Earl.
win
next
by
week.
3.
See you next week.
2-0, baby.
The Leopards win.
I'm not going to throw them because they're watching, but see you next week.
44-41.
Good job. Let's get out of here. I'm ready to go.
And we leave Henderson with a big-time victory, and that sets up a big-time
more
matchup
heart emojis. More heart emojis.
next week at Harris Field between the Leopards and the Carthage Bulldogs, as the Leopards will come home for the first time next week, and they'll come home to Harris Field 2-0, folks. Let's pack out Harris Field next week as we bring in the Carthage Bulldogs. It'll be a big game, so we need everybody and everybody's family there. So the Leopards move on to 2-0 after winning 44-41 from Tyler Huff, Earl Gill, Tristan Howe, and Donovan Brown behind the 1s and 2s. We appreciate you once again for tuning in. Join us next week live from Harris Field as the Leopards will face off against the Carthage Bulldogs. You've been listening and watching Liberty-Eylau Leopard Football on 107.1 KTFS and on Texarkana Game Day. Good